I am live again. I haven't been live with you all in so long. I'm so happy to be here. As you can see, the title is definitely intense tonight, but I'm gonna wait for a few of you all to come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I know y'all got the notifications. Y'all was asking where I'm at. I'm back. I hope you had your notifications turned on. So I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to come on in here, especially my day ones. But let's get started a little bit because I do have a timeline for us to follow. So, oh shit. OMG, hello, Charisma. Can you hear me? Charisma, let me know if you can hear me because I got a mic. I got a mic, Charisma. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I tested the mic last night and I was just talking without the mic. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, girl. We got some things to get into. Hello, good people. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cause y'all aren't responding. Hey, Classy 137. The girls are sitting. Let me go get a book of consultation. Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, ladies. So I missed you all. Let's talk about how I missed you. Like I missed you so much. Like a lot has happened this week. I've had time to reflect on quite a few things and be introspective. So we're just gonna start because as you can see by the title, even if you all aren't watching this or like people haven't got back up to the fact that I'm online again, I got banned for a week. We can talk about it another day. But these are some things that I want to talk about. Love the new mic. We hear you very clearly. Okay, awesome. I cannot wait to watch this playback and hear myself very clearly as well. Okay, so tonight's topic is hard truths. Here are a few. Let's talk, ladies. Okay, so this is my dress. I got it from House of CB about 5 years ago, to be honest. I've had this dress for a while, and it's not tailored. It just fits very well. It's from the mistress section in House of CB, so it's like it fits. I'm telling you, it's stitched to my body. It fits amazing. Okay, so now I do have my laptop. I have some pointers for us to follow. I'll give y'all a short story on how I got this mic in the first place. When I was living in Atlanta in Buckhead in my condo, I met a guy that was inside of my building, and I told him that I wanted to. It's giving. Okay, thank you. I told him that I wanted to start a podcast with two friends. I was supposed to start this podcast, like kind of like what I'm doing right now. I was supposed to do this about 3 years ago with two other friends. One of them is the girl. One of them is the girl that I will be speaking about tonight in the hard truths, and one of the other girls is like one of my old friends. I made a video about her too. Hi friends, happy to see you as well. I missed you. Thank you. I missed you too. So I was supposed to start this podcast with two other girls. One of the girls we'll be talking about tonight because she's resurfaced in her own way. And then the other girl, I made a video about her in my video on my YouTube channel as well. It's about how I stopped being friends with this girl after us being friends for 12 years. So it was supposed to be me, her, and another lady starting a podcast. And I told one of the guys I was speaking to at the time that I wanted to start this podcast. So he gave me this mic to invest in my podcast, but we never got started. So you see who's doing it today. I am. These other two girls are not. They have like TikTok and, they're doing their own thing, but nothing as profound as what I'm doing right now, because this is what I really wanted to do. Like, this is where my heart lied. This is where my passion was. I really wanted to pick up a mic and start talking on camera 3 years ago. Longer than that, but especially 3 years ago. So I've had this mic sitting in my storage for like 3 years. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, I'm going to tell you, we're going to get started on the topic. Now, it's more of like a podcast than me speaking to you. I do want to start learning how to speak slower because I'm a fast talker, but I feel like when I'm watching YouTube videos, I often click when you go to like look at the speed and you put like normal, one time, two times, I'll always speed it up. Where have you been? I missed you. Thank you, K-Man. Hi, K-Man. K-Man, I got banned. I was banned for some time. I was banned for a week. So I'm back. And tonight's topic is hard truths. These are some hard truths I've had to accept. Like over the week of the period of me being offline, I was thinking about what I've experienced in life. I was going through a few things. I was reflecting on a few things, pondering, and just thinking and being introspective. So I said that when I come back on here, I want to tell them about my hard truths that I've learned, that I've been reflecting on. So that's pretty much where we're gonna go with this segment at this time. And I found some like copyright free music. Like, here, listen to my music, y'all. I love this type of music. I've been gone away, but I'm back. And I'm loving it. I missed y'all so much. I missed y'all so much. Okay, so that's kind of like my vibe. I love cinematic classical music, and as a black girl, I was kind of judged for that. So let's get started on the topic. I got a few of you all in here. Everyone else can always play the playback, but we're going to get started on a topic. I will be reading from my laptop, so bear with me. I think I need to set up my laptop. I should have set it up over here. I don't have a laptop stand, so I'm gonna like hoodwink this. And I was about to light my blunt, so I'm kind of gonna hoodwink this, and we're gonna have a discussion tonight. We're gonna have a mature discussion. I will be being vulnerable with you all because these are things that I'm like experiencing right now in my life, and I don't know how. I didn't have nobody to talk to about it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. I didn't have nobody to talk to. I didn't have nobody to call. My life has been very quiet. Since I haven't been talking to you all, it's been very quiet. Okay, so what I wrote here is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. I'm not sure who that quote is by, but I've heard the quote years ago from my mentor. And then I say, I've been the former versus the latter for a while. I want it to change, so I must purge. Let's get into it. I've been one to be by myself for a very long time, all throughout my life, and I've gone very far and I've gone very fast in my life because I was alone. But I want to go further, so I want to be with others, but it's not very easy, and you're going to find out why. So I write, I love classical music. It's something I used to hide as a black girl because I would get judged. But that's pretty much what you'll be hearing from now on. I may switch it up sometimes, but this is what soothes my soul. It helps me visualize and feel with intense emotion to manifest. Everything I'm about to read was visualized and silenced, reflected deeply, felt from my heart, and written to a beat before I chose to speak out loud to you all today. Be sure to like the video as you come in. So, sitting and writing is different from free thought. Any other time I get on YouTube, especially when I first got on here, I used to have a lot of free thought with you all, just like speaking, trolling, cussing people out, which I still will do. Even though I'm about to have this discussion with you all, if I see the trolls in my comments after I'm finished reading, their necks will be broken. So, sitting and writing is different from free thought. I sat and wrote this before I got on here to speak with you all. So I've learned to think before I speak and really ponder my words because I cannot take them back. I can't take them back. So I write here. I'm 32 years old, and lately I've been sitting with some truths, real ones, the kind that doesn't leave you alone. And even when you try to ignore them, you still hear it. I still hear these thoughts. I've always felt different. From my family, from my peers, the people around me. Not in a superficial way, but in a spiritual, soul level kind of way. I've carried this unshakable knowing inside of me as long as I can remember. I am meant for greatness. I could feel it. Hi, Kiki. Hey, girl. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. This isn't about ego. So as I continue to read, I want you to I've been great, mamas. I've been amazing. I got banned from YouTube, but I'm back and I want to share some hard truths with you all that I've reflected on since I've been away. So, and this isn't about my ego. I've had to compartmentalize and remove my ego. It's a it's it's not some fleeting fantasy or wishful thinking. It's inherent, etched into my being. A silent force that's guided me when I didn't have the words to describe it. And recently, I've been reflecting on what that really means, which is while I've been off, I've just been reflecting. I don't feel entirely comfortable calling myself an influencer. The world feels too shallow for the depth of impact I carry. But one thing I can't deny is I influence people. Even those who never acknowledged it, even those who pretend they didn't see me. They watch quietly, they observe from the sidelines. First they admire, then they inch closer, friendships form. But soon, admiration turns into imitation. They start mimicking the way I move, talk, dress, dream. But when they realize they can't duplicate the essence, can't replace the divine blueprint that is me, they turn. That admiration morphs into envy, discomfort. Then comes the distance, the subtle shade, the betrayal cloaked in love. They'll attempt to infiltrate your circle, your peace, your lifestyle. They try to steal your man, your shine, your identity. But here's what I know. You cannot steal what was never yours to begin with. This is just the beginning of my story. The prologue to something much bigger. I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to play small so others feel comfortable. I'm here to live out loud what I was destined for with no apologies. Hello, privileged posse. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I am Akiela Galore, your privileged black girl. I've missed you. I was banned for a week, but now I'm back. We keep it cute over here. We keep it candid, and we definitely cut through the nonsense. So listen, I took a week off YouTube. No uploads, no contents. I was banned, just vibes. I've been pouring back into me, sleeping in and doing what I please, letting the days flow, and yet in the quiet, these thoughts kept tapping me on my shoulder like we not done yet. So let's talk about it. Okay? Do you have any comments or questions so far? Because I definitely, let me know if you're enjoying this. This is like something that was on my mind. I needed to get this off my chest. I'll try to do vlog styles as well instead of being live with you all, because to be live is more interactive, to speak to you all, hear your responses and things like that. But these are the things that are on my heart, my mind, and my soul. So I'm going to share them with you. And maybe it's on your mind, heart, and soul too, or maybe you've not been able to articulate it. Maybe you've not been able to express it to the people who are close to you. I don't know your story, but here's mine. First off, people have been revealing themselves like plot twists in a low budget soap opera. My neighbor, the one over there, who I told you I thought we were cool. Turns out that that chapter closed without notice. For sure. And that's fine. Not every goodbye comes with a warning. Okay. And then there's a friend I used to connect with deeply, but lately it's been given surface level, like I'm talking to her representative instead of her. No thanks. If the energy ain't mutual, I'm out. Then again, there's another one, my sister. So this is like the third person, like since I've been off this week from talking to y'all. These women have been coming around and they've been acting weird. I've been off a week, but these things have been happening for the past 2 weeks. Even before I got off live, I told y'all like these women been acting weird, and I don't like being the woman in the it's not that I don't like it, but when you're this beautiful, when you look good, when you take care of yourself, when you are unapologetic, when you are confident in yourself, that can intimidate a lot of people consciously or subconsciously. And what ends up happening is you start to see their subconscious behavior play out even when they don't think that they're being rude to you. It shows in subtle behavior. So my sister and I have been distant lately. And it's crazy because she said she wanted to come here, but she's been pulling back lately, and I'm not pressuring nobody to come to my house. So that one, it hurt, but peace is priceless. And even when it costs blood. And now for the weird part. The girl from social media. Y'all remember the girl I told y'all about who was stalking me on my cell phone, on my AirPods, on my phone, stalking me around Atlanta? Yeah, her. This girl from social media. We love you. Thank you so much, Ronaldo. I love you all too. I appreciate you so much. But you remember the girl? You might not remember this, Ronaldo, because you're fairly new. But there's this girl who was stalking me with her AirPod on my AirPods. She was stalking me on my phone. And we used to follow each other on all social media platforms. But recently, y'all be sure to hit the like button. But recently, she pulled back. I mean, not recently, but recently I seen her like on, we used to share TikToks and everything. And I told you, I don't be in my DMs like that. But we were in, I looked at my notifications on TikTok. And you know, on TikTok, they show you the notifications. And you can also see like your DMs and things like that. So her name popped up and then it said, user not found. Like, and I was like, user not found, because a few weeks ago I've seen that she was following me on TikTok. I didn't follow her back. I looked on her profile, but I clicked the follow button and I unfollowed, because even if I click the follow button, if I did not mean to follow you, I'm going to unfollow you. I don't care if you get the notification that I followed you. So I unfollowed her. And so this girl from social media, she used to stalk me back in Atlanta. She recently refollowed me out the blue. I brushed it off until I seen her name in my TikTok notifications. Then suddenly it read user not found. I'm like, sis, what are you doing? You ghost following me now. Get a hobby. And I think she's following me on my YouTube channel too, because when I told her that I was into YouTube, she found out I had a YouTube channel. I never told her I had a YouTube channel, but then she found out I had a YouTube channel. She's like, oh, I didn't know you were so creative. I didn't know you did this or do that. It's like, bitch, I don't have to tell you I have a YouTube channel, but then you go behind my back and mock me and try to do the exact same thing I'm doing, but get away from me. Yeah, she's a stud, definitely. And I'm just like, that's weird behavior. And she's probably watching this live. Yeah. No, she's a girl. Like, I didn't know she was gay until, and I have nothing against gay girls, but I didn't know she was a stud until I recently seen, when I clicked on her TikTok, I seen her like rainbows, posting she out on girl dates. And I told y'all I came across that PORN video of her. I told you I came across that video of her and she was up there with another girl. So that's after the friendship. But recently this weird behavior came about because she was following me and hi Betty. She was following me and then she unfollowed me and I just felt like she was being weird. So, and let's not forget the old ops. The girl who was on my profile last week, the girl who's been like, yes, friends, yes. The girl who a lot of y'all know me from, she's been stalking me on social media. Yes. Weird bitch. My old ops who y'all know me from, like, bitch, I don't even fucking look for you. Shouldn't even be finding with the same man. I don't even care. Yes, she's classy 137. Let's not forget my old ops, the ones who I don't even consider ops. But y'all know who I'm talking about. They're still watching me like I'm the season finale of a show they swear they stopped watching. It's obsessive at this point. I'm just here breathing and tracking it. I'm just here breathing, but here's why. Here's what's been really sitting with me. Seriously. The higher you ascend, the lonelier it gets. You know what I mean? Like, the higher you ascend, the lonelier it gets. And until you finally meet people who vibrate where you are, and baby, I'm in that in-between space. Meeting people who vibrate where I am and just like being rid of people all together. At this age, I've had to accept some cold, hard truths. Let me run them down. You think the police chief dude still watching? Which police chief dude? You talk about, yeah, you talk about him, the other dude, the European dude. Yeah, he's definitely still watching. Not only is he watching, he's playing motherfucking games. He wants to play, but I don't have time to play with him. I've already eradicated him from my life. Back in Tennille. Oh, Renato, that man dead. Oh, that man DEAD. He DEAD. Gone. Out of here. No life. Gone. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. Okay, so one, no problem, Renato. He gone. He out of here. Love those. Thank you so much, Joshua. So, one, I don't have friends. I've never had genuine friends. Either folks come around to compare me to themselves when I was down. get jealous when I leveled up, or they just never liked me in the first place. And you know what? I've accepted that. I've had girls come around me and be my friend when I wasn't at my best, and they were at their so-called best, just to try to shit on me and make themselves look better. How many CCs? I think like 425 and then 375 or something like that, like a mix up. But I don't have friends. I've accepted that. I'm 32 years old. I don't have friends like that. I didn't grow up with the type of background. It is what it is. I've tried to befriend women as an adult, but it always turns catty, messy, and thank you, Eduardo. It always turns messy, catty, jealous, envious, mocking, stalking, watching, obsessing. Like I'm sure it's a few of you on here. Never not one genuine friend. Charisma. I could think back to every fucking friendship I've had. There's always been some sort of catty issue as an adult. Like I don't have to sit here. I moved out of my mama's house. I didn't have friends like that in high school. So I only had my siblings. I grew up with them. The girls I had in, shout out to Converse girl. The girls I grew up with, I have one or two friends, but never a closest friend. Best, yeah. Thank you. You're beautiful. People are jealous. Thank you so much, Joshua. I've never had no girl who be like, bitch, I fought with you the long way, without it turning catty, jealous, mocking me, talking behind my back, thinking I won't find these things out, and then I do. It is what it is, Charisma. When you will learn. Like I think Charisma, you said you've had the same friends since childhood. I didn't grow up with those I didn't grow up having like childhood friends. The people that I was friends with in high school, once I moved away, I just kind of like, they faded away as well. Like all the people I went to high school with, they kind of faded away. And I just moved on with my life and grew, and they stayed where they are, and they're still where they are today. To be honest, they're exactly where they are today, with multiple kids and multiple baby daddies. And that's not something I wanted for my life, so I left. And as an adult, when I grew up and I had to go around females that I wasn't familiar with, that I didn't have a background with, I thought they were friends, let them in my house, gave them keys to my house, let them wear my clothes, let them wear my hair, let them wear my wigs, let them sleep at my house, let them fuck my man, let them eat my food, let them be in my fucking position, let them do everything. I let these bitches trick me out my spot till I motherfucking didn't realize that I had the snakes all around me. So you damn right, I don't have no close friends like that. I wouldn't even, the last girl I just fucking considered a friend, my neighbor, this bitch, I found out, she said, oh no, I don't have no friends like that here in Miami. She didn't consider me a friend. I consider her a friend, but she didn't consider me a friend. We went out one motherfucking time. I fucking was dressed, this bitch invited me out. I was dressed the fuck bomb from head to toe. She asked me where I got my clothes at. As soon as I seen her motherfucking peeping, looking me up and down and asking me where I get every motherfucking piece from, then I realized this bitch ain't my friend either. I should have known then. That was a red flag. You asking me where I get every motherfucking piece from. Not that I am a gatekeeper and I don't want to share the deets of where I get my clothes. I don't mind. The fact of the matter is, you switched up on me. So Charisma, you goddamn right. I ain't never had no friends like that, and that's okay with me. These are hard truths I've had to accept. These are hard truths. Since 5K, never switched up. You said since 5th grade, never switched up. Had a fake backstab your friends along the way. I get it, Charisma. I get it. Mixed swagger. Exactly. I get it. Facts, like the girl, you watch it too hard. Let it be watching me too hard. Yes, I get it. These are hard truths I've had to accept. I have been the one to label. I'm talking about fiend bitches. You come to my house, we haven't wanting friends. This is what happened. This is the shit that has happened to me is what happens when you desperate for friends. This is the type of shit that'll happen. You desperate for friends, so you end up paying for shit when you go out. You desperate for friends, so they end up motherfucking using your ass every chance they get. You desperate for friends, but they only around you when you up. And when they come down, when you down, they only want to be around you to outshine you. These are hard truths I've had to accept. Hard truths. Have 20-year friendship and don't talk every day, but we pick up where we left off. Both of us don't have kids, just degrees. Exactly, class worth receiving. That's absolutely amazing. If you're a woman who has friendships and you have friends and you are close with your friends, keep your friendships. Y'all ain't never had no envy, no jealousy, no arguments, no falling out, no none of this, no none of that. They ain't never threatened a KILLU. None of that. Over no man. You should be good. But when you've been in situations like me, and I got plenty examples to show for it, every time I get on my motherfucking YouTube, y'all can look back to my videos, my old vlogs that I've uploaded to let y'all know, like, yo, these are situations I've been in with these girls. They weren't friends to me. And I done fucked up. Have I fucked up a friend? Not until I found out that bitch was fucking me over first. She went low and I went limbo. Yeah. That bitch fucked me over. I fucked her over. So, yeah. If you fuck me over, I'm gonna fuck you over back. But, I had to learn from that. I had to learn that's not how you move. So I had to get them around me and be like, you know what? These are not friends. Friends would not do this to each other. People can only love you as deep as they love themselves. So that's the truth I've had to accept. I don't have friends. Number 2. You went to hell on her. Oh, I went to that bitch. She told my mom she's proud of me, but she don't like me to this day. She got me blocked on everything. And I don't give a fuck. So, number 2, a cold, hard truth I've had to accept. Especially being down here in Miami. You can come at me for this in the comments. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. But this is a cold, hard truth I've had to accept. If my man cheats and he's taking care of me like he should, financially, emotionally, spiritually, I might look the other way. I'm not saying it's ideal, but I'm being honest. Loyalty looks different when bills are paid and peace is prioritized. Am I wrong? Be my first black girl. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh, Joshua. Please. Am I wrong? That's a cold, hard truth I've had to accept. I'm not saying that it's ideal. I'm not saying I would settle for it. I'm not saying this, and that. But if he a billionaire. Kiki said, nope. We don't care. Shake some. He said that means you're a side piece. Oh my God. Come on. Oh my God. Y'all ripping me up in the comments. All right. If he a billionaire, I'm gonna go like this. You say you draw the line there. Okay, you go. Look. Okay. If he a billionaire, I said these are cold hard truths I've had to accept. I didn't say you gotta accept this shit. I said I might have to accept this if it's a cold hard truth for me. That if I'm with a billionaire and he cheats. Now you can't be like, oh look, I've had like 16 people drop off after I said that. Bye. I'm just saying these are my cold hard truths. No one has to agree with me. I have multiple more. I have a lot. Not a billionaire, but have 45 acres in South Florida. Prime real estate. Got a side with a stripper pole, but in the back you ganged up. Okay, as a billionaire. Okay, hey, look, as a billionaire, this is something. Thank you so much. This is something I was thinking about to myself. I was like, could you accept a man cheating on you? And I said, you know what? I can't accept no man who work at Walmart or McDonald's or even a motherfucking warehouse to cheat on me. Like, I couldn't accept it. Hell, I couldn't even accept somebody making $500,000 to cheat on me. I motherfucker just left somebody who was doing that. Hell, I can't even accept somebody whose company is worth $4 billion. So my standards are high. I can't even meet my own fucking standards. They're pretty fucking high. So the standard, it's up there. I'm not saying this is possible. I'm just saying it's up there. It's up there. That's a cold hard truth I've had to accept. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3. I don't have family. I don't have my family. Nobody needs to cheat when you put it down right, girl. Oh my God. If you fully dependent on him, then I get that. But girl, nah, I can't share pain. Who said it? What if he got a micro penis? What if he got a micro penis? Tell me. What if he got a micro penis? What about then? You ain't got no pain to share. You just sharing money and resources. What if he got a? I'm out here sharing pain. What if he got a micro penis? Okay. We moving on. Cause he might got. I done been with a man who got a micro penis and he was seeing other women, but ain't shit he could do with it. It ain't like it. I was sharing a tongue, bitch. You talking about sharing a penis, bitch? I was sharing a tongue. That's all that nigga could do was lick that pussy. That's all he could do. He had a micro penis. So what'd you do then? And he paid. Yeah, micro penis. Okay, number 3. I don't have my family. Girl, I'm serious, friends. I'm serious. Like, we shared a tongue. We couldn't share peen because he didn't have that. A promiscuous provider or a lawyer struggle. You would never kiss him. Couldn't. Classy 137 couldn't. Even with a tongue cleaner. Tell her to get a strap. He couldn't get no strap. Y'all, he's literally like this. I promise to God. Y'all don't believe me? Literally like this. Like, my blunt bigger than his motherfucking thing. I promise. That's a real condition that men have out here in the world. Do not judge. There are some men walking around here with with big thick energy, and they got this. Facts. Okay. Number 3. Okay, I know y'all having a good time. I'm serious though. I'm serious. These are cold hard truths I've had to accept. Okay? Because I'm already working for what I want out of life. However, if I came across these are like, especially with the man who cheats. Like, every man who left me, even my ex-husband, I was married for 9 years. As soon as I found out he was cheating, I left. As soon as I found out a man is cheating, I leave. However, I'm just telling y'all, you are fire. You look, he took, I'm serious, baby. He needs a strap. He couldn't get no strap. I'm finna let nobody fuck me with no strap. I don't try to let a bitch fuck me with a strap. That bitch did not put no nothing. I was like, bitch, why are you doing this anyway? Like, I don't even understand why a woman don't want to be with a woman. A woman get with another woman, and then you put on a motherfucking plastic ass strap. That shit don't even feel real. Like, ain't nothing beating a real thing. Ain't nothing beating the damn hip thrust that a man put on you when he grabbing that waist from the back. Ain't nothing like a real dick. I am not putting no goddamn replica penis in me. It's just not gonna happen. Even when I got damn DJ down there, it's still no goddamn fake ass penis. I don't fuck with fake dicks. Factual, nothing beating the real. Exactly, nothing beating the real thing. I don't give a damn how much these lesbos out here talking about, ooh, she put it down on me. Bitch, no. Okay, number 3. I don't have my family. And that's okay. I don't have my family, and that's okay. I moved away intentionally, and I've also had to accept something even deeper. I'm telling y'all, this is getting deep for me I'm being vulnerable with you all. I don't have any family either, girl. I walk my past first cousins like they're nobody, and I'm okay with that. I have a horrible family. I could write a book. Charisma! Okay, we got something in common here. Charisma, I'm about to tell you. Be playing that good music. Okay, let me get back to playing my music anyway. Okay, so let's set the mood. But seriously, I don't have my family, and I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to tell y'all, like, my truth. Okay, so I don't have my family, and that's okay. I moved away intentionally, and I've also had to accept something deeper. I've been the dad in my family dynamic, not the mom, even though I am a mother. I chose wisely when I had my child. Not my father, but her father, my ex-husband, fights everything in him to show he cares and he wants to be in his child's life. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really there. Statistically, they say a kid's better off with their child, or the child is better off with their dad, and maybe one day we'll cross that bridge, but I refuse to be like my haters. You know, the women who get on the internet and talk shit about me when they are bitter, broken, and blocking blessings out of spite. I don't have to sit up here and pretend as if I have my life all together and it's perfect. When I got pregnant and I had my child, I was very scared. I didn't want to do it by myself. I made sure I married before I carried. And even though I'm divorced, I will always be an advocate for women to marry their child's father and marry the person that you're having kids with, because it takes a village to raise a child, and you didn't have the kid by yourself. Don't be out here open your legs so wildlessly and so carelessly having kids with people who don't want to be there. And I get it. Some people are like, oh, you have it. Like, I was on TikTok live stream the other day, and this was a conversation, and when I shared my story, there was some young black girls on there who was like, well, you have a failed marriage. I'm not listening to a woman who has a failed marriage. And I say, you know, young lady, you're only like, these young women were like 20, 21 years old, and I felt so bad for them, because like 5 or 6 years from now, or even a year or two from the time that they were speaking, they too could be in a situation that I was in when I was at their very age, which is I got pregnant by a man who told me that that he didn't want a child, and instead of bringing the child into the world, I chose to terminate the pregnancy because it was a smart decision, and I wasn't going to make a man or force a man to be in my kid's life when he already gave me a preemptive strike to let me know that he wasn't going to be there. There are so many young lost souls, so many young black women out here who are lost, fucking going crazy over men, having babies about men, thinking that it's going to keep them there. And I look at these prime examples of what not to be. What not to be. I didn't want the same problems that these women have. I don't have baby daddy problems. I have an ex-husband who takes care of his child. I have an ex-husband who's always there when my child needs something. I have an ex-husband who's my kid is with. I'm the dad in the situation. And I'm okay with that. And it's something that I've had to accept, that when my child gets older, there's going to be a time where she looks back and be like, my mom was not, she was there I was 0 to 3. And then from 3 to however old she chooses to come back to the United States. So when that bridge is to be crossed, she'll be like, I have my mom then, or I have her in the United States. But I made sure that it was a strong enough village around her so that she could be a strong, beautiful woman who grows up in this world, who has multiple languages under her belt, who knows her culture, who knows her father, and she knows where she came from, and she's not a lost soul out here repeating the lineage of being just a plain old baby mama because her mom and dad got married. I seen my mom and dad get married. You know what I mean? It trickled down that way for me, and that's not something I wanted for my kids. So that's a hard truth I've had to accept. Okay, because while I know that there are some people who are waiting on me to fall, but what they don't realize is that I don't serve people. I serve a big God, and I'm keeping my foot on their necks gracefully. I chose distance for my own survival, and sometimes the only way to heal is to get the hell away, which is what I did. Okay, good stuff. Keep educating the young ladies, Jamar. Thank you so much. Charisma, thank you so much. I love that too. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have a lot of, when I was on live stream on TikTok, y'all, I couldn't believe the mentality of some of the beautiful young ladies that were on the live stream who were just like 20. All of them were under 25 years of age, talking shit. Some of them were baby mamas already, but multiple baby daddies. I seen my mom be a baby mama. Before she got married, she had 3 kids at the age of 21, and by the time she was 25, I seen my mom with 7 kids. Like, if you don't learn from that example, then I don't know what the fuck you're doing. And then they had a panel, they were talking on a panel in regards to like, oh, why we should give the women grace who have multiple babies and multiple baby daddies, that we should give them grace, Well, the grace comes from the first time. The grace comes from when oops, I had a baby with a man who told me he wasn't going to be there. I had a baby with a man who's not there. I had a baby with this person. I don't even know who the baby daddy is. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever your excuse is to bring the baby into the world. The first time is your grace. The second time is your choice. The third time is your choice. And so on and so forth. Why would I give you grace about a decision that you keep making intentionally? It doesn't make any sense. If you see what the first example was, if you get with a man, I've had this, even this is an example. I have a person in real life that I can take this example from, and there's also a celebrity that we could take this example from. There are so many women who thought that when they came into this man's life as a single woman with no kids, that they would be different from that man and his other baby mamas. They thought they would be the different baby mama, when in fact they just became another number on his palette, another number added to his collection, because he didn't see you valuable enough to put a ring on it to motherfucking give you a house, a home, and a kid with the right intentions. It's all about the intentions, because I promise you it's a trap. Once you have that baby and you're down here, you're now you have that baby by yourself. Who's there to help you? And I know, as much as you don't want to goddamn admit it to me, and you don't have to admit it to me, when you home and it's dark and you by yourself and you can't get up and do what you want when you want to do it, and them kids wearing you down, yes, they may give you the strength, but you also think about your choices. That's all I gotta say about that. Number 4, my 4th hard truth that I've had to accept. The 4th hard truth. If you don't know how to do something, figure it out. Ask questions. Stop acting like curiosity is a weakness. Sometimes the only way, stop acting like curiosity is a weakness. Smart women ask for help. Lazy ones pretend they already know it. You see all these books up here? These books come from when I didn't know something, I chose to go figure it out, buy a book so I can read it, or I go on YouTube, the same thing that you're watching right now, to figure it out. If I know that somebody's smarter than me in a department, or if I know that somebody's around me is doing better than me, I don't become jealous. I don't become envious. I don't start clocking their teeth, clocking their pockets, etc. Because this is what people have done to me. I asked for help. I had a mentor making great money. I asked her to be my mentor. I know a man who's making great money. I asked him, can he teach me? These are when you don't know something, reach out to people who do know. If you're the smartest person in the room, baby, you need to leave the room because you're in a dumbass room, and you need to go reach, because iron sharp as iron. You need to reach out to people who know more than you know. That's something, a hard truth I've had to learn. Put my ego aside and ask for help, no matter what. Number 5. The first whiff of subtle jealousy, whether it's from a man or a woman, the first whiff that you get that somebody's jealous of you, run. Don't try to figure out what it's for. Don't try to understand it. Get away. And never apologize or dumb yourself down to fit in. That's exactly right, Mick Swagger. The first sign of jealousy that you get from somebody, run away. I've grown too much to be around women or men who copy everything I do but won't clap when I win. If you don't have your own identity, you can't sit with me. Hey, Jaden. If you do not have your own individuality, if you don't know who you are as a person, if you're still trying to figure out who you are, you're still trying to be confident in who you are. But I'm not saying that you can't have insecurities, because everyone has their own flaws. However, if you don't have your own individuality versus group thinking, you cannot be around me. You cannot sit around me. I don't want to hang around you. I don't want to talk to you. So yeah, this week wasn't really about aesthetics or uploads. It was about realizations. Why has my girl been gone? Jaden, I got banned. Jaden, I got banned for a week, but I'm back. So this week wasn't about aesthetics or uploads or bus driver facts. Never hang with people who has nothing to lose. Exactly, class 137. I definitely advocate for you not being around people who are jealous of you and they have nothing to lose, because they will steal everything you got, steal your spot, and they don't give a damn. As soon as they get everything they want from you, they will discard you. Believe it. Mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, they will get everything they want from you, and you're out of here. You're done. So this week for me it wasn't about aesthetics or uploads. It was about realizations. A lot of realizations. And if you're in a season like this too, just know you're not crazy. You're just outgrowing the cage. So we're gonna continue to have this discussion, and that's pretty much what I wanted to read from you all, like read my thoughts in regards to how I was feeling about certain things. This is pretty much how I was feeling about different things. So now we can have a free chat for all. And block blessings too. They'll have the key to your elevation and hide it. Exactly, Mick Swagger. There are multiple people out here in this world who have, you thought, trying to get this cord from in here. You thought they were your friend. You thought they loved you. You thought they had a heart like yours. You thought they saw the world like you do. You thought they were like-minded. And then they showed you who they really are. And you didn't want to believe them, but you had no choice to, because there was something in your belly tugging at you, telling you to get them the fuck from around you, even though you have no proof. Get them from around you. And I've always been one to follow my intuition. I follow my gut. I follow my intuition. I think for myself. I believe in myself. I'm not a group thinker. I've always followed my own lead. I've always had a voice of my own. I've always also writing. Excuse me. So I was also writing in my journal. Like I typed that in my computer in my notes, and then I was writing in my journal, and I was like, it says, a woman who remains bound to her youth is not free. She is a prisoner of the mirror of her own childish dreams. And that's by Marie-Louise Fonfrance. And I was writing after that, and I said, I've always moved like I had something to lose, even when I had nothing. Even when I had absolutely nothing, I've always moved like I got something to lose. I was always felt like I was this, like, I didn't see my light for a long time. But the more time I've spent by myself reflecting on what I really want out of life and who I really want to show up as, I've had nothing but time to get to know myself on a deeper level. You learn to take heed from small stuff. If there's still a quarter, there's still a dollar. That is absolutely right, Mick Swagger. Okay, Jaden, thank you so much. Yes, absolutely, Jaden. Like, I'm telling you all, like, uh these are some hard truths I've had to face. I've had to sit with myself. I've had to think about it. I've had to just tell my like, especially with my sister, like, that's a tough conversation to have, because it's like, even though we came from the same parent, I mean, we came from the same household, we didn't come from the same parents, and we don't have the same mentality. We have a lot of similar features, and we behave in a lot of similar ways, but in regards to being out here in life and experiencing life and unlearning the things that our mom taught us, and having to learn new things, and actually investing in myself, and having to do the work, and having to, pick up where just pick up by myself, or having to be by myself. All these things that I've had to learn over the course of time are things that I have not seen. Like, how can you tell me about living in another state if you've never lived in another state? How can you tell me about unlearning the bullshit that you learned from your parents if you haven't started to do the work on yourself? Just like, how can I tell you about a college education if I don't have a college degree? How can I tell you about cooking if I mean, I could tell you a lot about cooking, but I can't tell you the arts of being a Michelin star chef because I'm not a fucking Michelin star chef. The point that I'm making is, I stopped listening to people who are not where I want to be in my life. Even if it's family, even if it's the closest friends around me. There are a lot of people that I admire that are complete strangers to me. I barely know their fucking name. But there are people on the internet who I've come across who have inspired me in some way, form, or fashion to go on about my journey and to learn things and to grow and to put more into myself, so that to know that because of Dr. Bruce Lipton, I understand epigenetics, and I understand that I didn't have to continue to be like my mom based on my circumstances and my conditions and where I came from. I knew that even though I have the same excuse me, I understand that even though I have the same genetic expression as my mother, I didn't have to be like her. And sometimes, even when I catch myself being that way, I've placed myself in different environments so that I can unlearn and grow and be a better person. Because there's nothing like saying that you want to be a better person if you're not making a change, if you're not doing something different, if you're not investing in yourself, if you're not unlearning what the things that have. I don't like when people be like, oh, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. Well, bitch, change it. I always want to say that when somebody like, that's just who I am. I'm like, bitch, change it. You don't have to be like that. You don't have to be an asshole all the time. Even though you can be, but you don't have to be all the time. Things need to be done in moderation. Just like the girl who's stalking me on social media. I mean, I have two known stalkers, two girls, and they're both Libras. Why are Libras so weird? Tell me why Libras are so weird. I was reading somewhere where they said that Libras are natural energy siphoners because they love beauty and luxury and nice things, and they love the aesthetics of things. And if you have something that they want, they will get close to you and take it from you and discard you. But that's not just with a Libra. You can look it up. I ain't just saying, look it up. Y'all ain't into astrology, look it up. I'm not just making this shit up. It's documented. But yeah, those are some cold hard truths I've had to face, and just like look at myself in the mirror and be like, you know what, Akiela, what is it that you want? How do you want to show up in the world? What have you accepted? What are you disregarding? What are you avoiding? What are you neglecting? I noticed that I was avoiding and I was neglecting the fact that I'm a mother, but I'm not a traditional mom. Like, I had a child, I birthed someone, but they're not here. I'm the oldest of 7 kids. My mom have like this big family. You said, damn, you a Libra, you promise you're not weird. I'm friends, I love Libras. I'm an Aries. We are one of the same. But every time I've let a Libra get close to me, like the girl who's stalking me with my headphones and on my phone, she's a Libra. The girl who's stalking me on social media from fake accounts right now, she's a Libra. My mom is a Libra. Like, I've grown up with this energy for so long, but I feel like, you know what the difference is, friends? You're a high vibrational Libra. That's why you don't behave that way. You're an evolved Libra. That's why you don't behave that way. You see things from your higher perspective, from your higher self. And it may not always be that way, but that's why you don't relate to what I'm saying, because you operate from the highest version of who you are. And sometimes when you're operating from the lower version from who you are, it can come off as crazy. Trust me, you stupid level head. I believe you. I believe you're an evolved person. If you're on this channel and we're talking and having this conversation and you're able to stay like this and we can have this type of conversation, we're like-minded. We think alike. We can relate to each other and have a discussion. I feel like we can still have this discussion in person, because everybody don't like Aries. You say you're very emotional. Me too. I'm kind of like an emotional gangster a little bit. I'm a bit of an emotional gangster, just like a little bit. But yeah, these are some hard truths I've had to accept. It wasn't easy, and oftentimes I sit and think about like changing my life. Because, like, I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do in my life? Because right now, I'm in Miami. Thank you for being vulnerable with this. Thank you so much thank you for listening. Thank you. These are like, it's tough. I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable, which is like, I'm in Miami. I don't have a job. I've been looking for a job. I've been thinking about moving if necessary. And I'm just going through some challenging times at this time. I'm going through some very challenging, even though I look good. I never look like what I'm going through, but I'm going through some challenging times right now in my life. But I refuse to let it weigh me down, because I feel like every time right before I'm about to level up in my life, darts try to come at me in any way, form. Like it seemed like out of nowhere, darts try to, come. But they say when you're God's favorite, you're the devil's favorite too. So every time I've had these types of challenges right before something grand is about to happen in my life, that keeps me grounded in my faith to be like, you know what, God, I know that these are just distractions. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I need to keep my head up, stay focused on my goals, stay focused on my vision, stay focused on what I need to do. Yes, you said that's how it works. Just keep going and keep trying. Exactly, friends. Exactly. And I just feel like, you know what? I'm having a hard time right now, but I refuse to give up, and I'm going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to figure it out. And I've cut off people who no longer serve me. And every time right before my level up, I end up having to cut off people who were kind of close to me, or that I thought were close to me, or that I looked at as being close to me. And then I have to cut them off, because right before I'm about to level up, God shows you who's able to come with you and who needs to be removed. So, that's kind of what's happening right now in my life. Is I'm going through phases of cutting people off who don't need to be here, who I thought were close to me and they're not. And then also had to cut off a man who, I won't be going to yoga anymore. Hope you're doing great. Topic. Hope you're doing good. Great topic. I might need to come rewatch this one from the start. Thank you, Montu. Thank you so much. Please do come back and watch it. Last straw. I saw the Memorial Day last year. Thank you, Montu. I appreciate you. I had got banned for like a week. I'm going to stay on until 9:30. So about 37 more minutes. So, because I want to watch this. I am also going to watch this live stream back. Like, when I get off of here, I'm going to put it on my TV and I'm going to watch it back myself, because I want to see how I can improve. I want to look at the quality of the sound. I want to see how the music was playing in the background. I want to see what I was saying, how informational it was. I want to, I just want to take a deeper dive into what I'm doing here with you all. So I too will be playing it back just like you. But, I won't be doing yoga anymore at this particular gym, because I found out today that, the guy canceled the membership, and I'm just like, you know what? Okay, final ties, because this motherfucker wanted to be weird. He wanted to be weird. Y'all remember when I told y'all, I'm looking for my phone so I can show y'all a picture. I can't find my phone. Oh, here it is. Okay, so what a jerk. Okay, yeah, Charisma. So, hi, beautiful. I'm glad. Hi, Becca. Okay, Charisma. So, y'all remember the last time I talked to you all, and I'm just tired of it. Charisma, me too. At this point, I am too. So, you remember last Sunday when I was on live stream right before I got banned, and I told y'all, like, I had met up with him. I was feeling bored, and I wanted to call him, so I called him. We went out. We had a good time. Then I went on live stream. Y'all seen all of that. since that, and then after that day, I just like didn't text him no more, didn't call him no more. I just kind of like ignored him. So he texts me after that day, the very next day, y'all. Like, I do mean the very next day. He called me 14 times. He called me on a regular phone. He FaceTime audio me. He FaceTime video me. He just was blowing me up like 14 times. And I did not answer the phone because I told you I had a hangover. Like, I wasn't feeling it well from waking up. So he called me 14 times and I'm not answering the phone. He's texting me, blowing me up. I'm not answering the phone. I finally get back in contact with him and he's not answering. Now he doesn't want to answer the phone for me. So I'm like, he says, I tell him, he texts me and I'm like, at first he was like, oh, can I bring you something to eat? And I was like, I was gonna let him bring me something to eat, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let him bring me something to eat because I feel like this is an excuse for him to want to be around me. And then he was like, he told me he was gonna bring me something to eat. Then he sends me a picture of my undergarments. He sends me like a picture of my undergarments like that, and he's like, I also found this. It's washed and can be returned as well. So again, he's trying to find another reason to come around me, and I'm just like, no. I said, I appreciate you had fell asleep again, and I told him I wanted something to eat, but then I changed my mind, and then I was like, going back and forth with him, like, I don't even know how my panties got off, but I do remember because I took my dress off and like changed it to a t-shirt, but we didn't have sex because I already told y'all I wasn't giving him no sex. So we didn't have sex. I wasn't giving him no sex because I told y'all before I asked him for $5,000 and he wanted to give me $5,000, and I asked him for $2,700 and he wanted to give me the $2,700. I went and got this $2,700 from the CEO. So I'm like, yeah, I can't. And then I told him, I can't. Why did you call me 14 times? I miss you too, Madison. Thank you so much. And I told him, he was like, I can't go. I told him I can't go live for like a week or whatever. And he was like, I told him I got banned and whatever. So, and I told him, I text him, my vacuum is not working. He ignored me. He ignored me for like 2 days. He didn't respond to me. He didn't text me. Y'all, Thursday morning at 2:45. Is he a Libra? Because it's giving emotional unstable. Like, LOL, he's a Pisces. He's a fucking Pisces. So y'all, I went and got my nails done. Y'all like my nails? I went and got my nails done on Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I went and got my nails done. And when I went to get my nails done, I made like a TikTok about it. If you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Akiela Galore. So I made me a TikTok and I was making a TikTok about like how I went yoga and I went to the nail shop and like that's how I enjoyed my day. That shit, y'all, tell me why he texts me Thursday at 2:45 a.m. and says, 2:45 a.m. and says, nice nails. I didn't respond. Then he texts me again at 2:47 a.m. How are you doing? I didn't respond. He texts me again. You're up. I didn't respond. Y'all, this is at 2:45, 2:47, 3:07 a.m. Mind you, he's texting me after he's seen that I uploaded a TikTok. So you told me to have a TikTok. Now you fucking stalking me on TikTok. He's probably watching this too. But I'm telling y'all this. After I tell y'all this tonight, we're not bringing him up anymore. The gym, we're not gonna talk about the gym. We're not doing none of that. We're not bringing him up anymore. So he texts me, and I didn't text him back. And then he texts me again. And remind you, I told him my vacuum cleaner stopped working. Yes, friends. Yes. Mind you, I told him my vacuum cleaner stopped working. He didn't text me to answer that. He responded like 48 hours later. So he goes back to my old text message that I sent him and he says, is the power on? Is the power light on or all dead? I didn't respond because I'm like, okay, at this point, you don't want to pay my bills. You don't want to fix my motherfucking vacuum cleaner. And now you just being childish and you stalking me on TikTok at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then you texting me after you see my TikTok. I feel like you're being fucking weird. Then y'all, Thursday night, he texts me at 10:49. Tell me why the panties that I just showed y'all, the underwear that I just showed y'all, the panties that I fucking left at his house. Tell me why he sends me this. Bitch, that's my motherfucking panties wrapped around some motherfucking roses and he done talking about some. Then guess what his caption was to the goddamn photo? My artwork to think of you was a fun night. I never responded to any of that. I didn't respond to any of that. Today, I text him because I got an email from Anatomy from the gym saying, hey, you need to put another card on file or we're going to cancel your membership or whatever. And I'm just like, I told him, like, you go ahead and cancel my membership because another person bought this membership for me. I'm not going to be paying for this membership if somebody bought it as a gift. Like, I'm not going to do that. And I text him, I said, you could have told me you canceled my gym membership. Thanks for the 5 months. He says, I was going to, but meetings. I did not cancel. Remove the card, though, and kept the account open so you could add another card. That's what I asked them to do. They should not cancel. I said, I'm not adding a card. He says, why not? You told me you've some sponsorship stuff going on, which is good. So he takes from the conversation that we had at his house the night that I told y'all I went over there because we was going out or whatever. From that conversation, he was like, oh yeah, I seen that you had 20,000 plus streamers on your YouTube live. Yes. Oh yeah, I've seen that you had 20,000 plus streamers on your YouTube live 2 days in a row. Oh yeah, I've been watching your live streams. I said, I know you've been watching my live streams. I've been talking shit and calling you out about watching my motherfucking live. Exactly, friends. That's exactly what I want to say to you right now. This motherfucker is pocket watching me. I'm telling him about YouTube and I'm telling him about potential sponsorships. Mind you, nothing's been secured. But he's I've been wanting this for a while. So we're talking about it. He was like, oh yeah, I've missed you. I'm so happy to talk about you. I'm so happy to talk to you about this because I've missed you. I've been watching you online. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so happy this is growing for you. Don't you know that it grow? Do you know that did you notice? If you noticed all this growth, did you also notice that the fact that I've been able to grow after I fucking stopped talking to you? That's what happened with a man. You fucking be like, oh, that TikTok trend that was going around on TikTok, the bop is crazy. They have the villain. They claim to. Do you know that fucking TikTok, that trend has been going around? Oh, I was thinking about getting into a relationship until I remember how the last one made me feel. That's what this is. Because right before I broke up with this relationship, I started fucking gaining weight. I was starting to get fat in my jaw. Like, yes, charisma. This motherfucker was pocket. This is exactly what Frank said. He's pocket watching. Look how you level. Yes, exactly. When I stopped fucking talking to him, that's when I leveled up on my fucking YouTube channel. I was able to be more focused, more creative. So I said to him, if there's no card, then the payment cannot be made. You got the membership as a gift. And now that we are no longer together, you remove the card. And that's okay. You play too many games. Take care. And that's what I said. But it's exactly what Frank said, because why not? You told me you got some sponsorship stuff going on, which is good. Like, why are you in my motherfucking pockets watching my motherfucking business? Worry about what the fuck I got going on. Bitch, either you gonna pay for the gym membership or you're not. Fuck you in that gym membership. Fuck you. Fuck that gym membership. Fuck it. So, that's what happened to the gym membership, y'all. He wanted to... France, I told you. Imagine this, y'all. Imagine the fuck this. Had I been dumb, imagine this. Yeah, good. Exactly, France. He can keep it. I don't give a fuck about that gym membership. Only thing I was going to the gym for is to do yoga. I have a yoga mat. I have yoga blocks. I have yoga pillows. Everything that I took the yoga so I could learn how to do yoga better, so I could be better at yoga. But I'm good at yoga now. I could do yoga at home. I don't need to be going to no motherfucking gym membership where it's a band up here trying to control my every move. Imagine if I was a dumb hoe and I moved into his motherfucking house when he wanted me to. Imagine if I had became fully dependent on him because the first left my ass off. Girl, the copium you drinking is crazy. If you can't pay for nothing, you a bop. He wants to get tricked, and we ain't no suckers. You a bop that wants to get tricked on, and we ain't no suckers. I'm putting you in timeout because you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You don't even know. You just heard me talking, and now you think you know what you're talking about. Get the fuck out my comments. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money to be tricking on no motherfucking bitch anyway. Cause any man that I'm motherfucker that's tricking on me, bitch, he ain't got time to sit up here on my YouTube stream. And that's why the German's pockets is low now, because that motherfucker couldn't focus on his goddamn bag, which is why his finances is fucked up and he can't take care of me now. Now clock that motherfucking T, bitch. Anyway, back to what the fuck I was saying. Like I said, imagine if he don't even fucking know. Clock that T. Imagine if I was a dumb hoe, like I said. Imagine if I was a stupid bitch who agreed to move in with him when he first asked me to, who agreed to let him start doing all these things he was throwing out this cash to do. This love bombing that he was doing. You're a Pisces and you do not act like this. Okay, internet babe. Okay, imagine if you were dumb. Exactly, friends. Like I said, let me finish my thought. Imagine if I was a dumb bitch. Because some of y'all be dumb bitches moving in with a man as soon as you meet him. And I'm glad I didn't give all this up for a motherfucking clear person. Like I said, Imagine if I was a dumb hoe who moved in with him when I first met him because he was trying to get me to move in with him. But instead, I was a smart hoe and made him refurnish my entire motherfucking apartment, down from the motherfucking sofas, the bed, the sheets, bitch, the glasses, the silverware, bitch, everything. The vacuum cleaner hoe, soap, tissue, laundry. I don't give a damn. A what person? A clear person. A clear person. A clear person. Yes. Girl, the love bombing to girl. He was trying to motherfucking make me codependent on him. Imagine if I had moved in with him. 5 months later, he decides he don't want to be with me no more. Puts me out. I don't let go of my motherfucking apartment. I don't let go of everything I got in my house. I ain't got no goddamn job. And I done moved in with a nigga just because he said he was going to do right by me and he didn't. Bitch, you fumble all the way the fuck up. Imagine if I got pregnant with a baby by this motherfucking clear person who's in his 60s like another bitch did. Yeah, the bitch who watching me, my motherfucking op. Imagine if I was her. A dumb hoe. I couldn't see it for myself. Yeah, charisma, a clear fucking person. He was about to have you on a string. Exactly, McSwagger. He tried to control me the best. Y'all, when I tell this motherfucker tried everything to control me, he tried giving me things just to give it to me and try to take it back. He can't take back shit in my goddamn house. He can't take back none of the clothes he bought. He can't take back none of the money he's giving. All the money you zelled. When that motherfucker looked how much money he done zelled me, bitch. Please. The CEO thought he spent some money. Please. The German spent a bag in a short amount of time. You best would motherfucking believe it. He mad because he invested and he don't got no return on his investment because he wanted to be a motherfucking weirdo. That's the problem. That's why the gym membership is gone. I don't need that motherfucker. Period. I would ask what is his sign, but also he is a Pisces, charisma. He's a Pisces. A Pisces. Exactly, friends. So yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And I like, the thing about it is, especially with an Aries, a person like me, you can't come up here and motherfucking tell my tea without me telling it too, bitch. What you gonna do? Try to call me out about what? Let's talk about it. What you got to say? Man or woman? I don't play that motherfucking games with people like that. I don't play like that. I don't let people play with me like that. He thought he was gonna play with me like that. I was in it for the money for a little bit. And I was like, yeah. I was stroking his ego, making him feel good for a little bit, but he was a sugar motherfucking daddy. He didn't want to be called no sugar daddy, but he acted just like one. Well, at least you can see the flowers before they bloom. I'm telling you, McSwagger, it's called discernment. I'm telling you, it's called discernment because McSwagger. Imagine. You got a man up here, you tell him you want some Louis Vuitton, as soon as in the next day he get it for you. You ain't even motherfucking see that nigga go to the store. Some women can't live in denial. McSwagger, this is why this is called hard truths I've had to accept. These are hard truths I've had to accept about myself, with myself, and understand that, bitch, you need to get your shit together. You up here depending on a man to pay for this or do this and do that for you. You're giving him the ultimate control to try to have over your life. You already see what he's doing. You see what he's trying to do. Talk about, oh, move in. Oh, let me get you a storage. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. That motherfucker really thought he was about to have me on a puppet string. Controlling me like this. Hell no. Yeah, love bombing can be a dangerous game. I love the love bombing, but as soon as I knew, because he came off charming, real lovely, real sweet guy. Yeah, where you sleep at night? Putting your life in his hands. Where you sleep at? I'm telling you. Imagine that's I cannot. And this is why I be telling people to think shit all the way out to the end. Don't think about how you just like somebody or how they make you feel. Think it out all the way to the end. You got to look at the shit, even at the shit you don't want to look at. You got to look at it. You got to face it. You can't be in denial because, bitch, you will be out on your ass and trying to hop from. You know how long it took for me to build myself back up to get to this foundation that I'm on right now? This is a solid foundation. I'll be damned if I let a man come into my motherfucking life and crumble it. Hell nah. This is a solid. It took. I done lost it. I'm telling you, friends, like, for real. I done lost it all. Got it back. Lost it all again. Got it back. Lost it all again and got it back. And these are friends. Even my friends with the video when I told y'all I have the video on my channel called 12. My friend that I was friends with for 12 years. Even she said, I done seen you lose it all and get it back plenty of times. This bitch done seen me sleeping on her floor and get back up and motherfucking rise to the heights of a goddamn 15th floor condo all by my motherfucking self. So you can't tell me that I'm not capable of it. All I gotta do is get the fuck from around distractions and cut off things that don't no longer serve me so that I can focus. That's what happened when I started focus. I got his ass from around me and started focusing on my YouTube channel, and the numbers increased because I started focusing. You know exactly what you need to do. Exactly, friends. I'm surprised. I was so happy when you refurnished your place. Thank you, friend. I'm telling you, girl, like, me too. That's why people don't like you. They hate to see you get back up. Charisma. I get back up like charisma. My friend has seen me. These are people who have witnessed me have nothing, lose it, get something, lose it, get it back, lose it, and get it back again multiple times on several occasions. The resilience, the perseverance, and the adaptation to get where I want to go in my life. I will succeed. I know I will. You don't crumble. Yes, that's what shocks them the most. Exactly, charisma. That's what people don't like you. They hate to see you get. I'm telling you, ladies. I'm telling you. Like, I'm sitting up here talking to you. I wouldn't be talking to you about something that I haven't done or been through myself. I thought that getting with this guy, it was going to be a nice relationship. I have to genuinely say, I thought it was going to be a really cool thing. I thought, let me go. I thought this was going to be good. That's what I thought. I thought we would have a really good relationship and we would get along and, we would, maybe live happily ever after. Like, I'm the young hot chick on your arm. You're the older guy with the money. You have a nice car. We both living in Miami, Florida. We only live a couple blocks from each other. I thought it was going to be great. You went in the right into you went in with the yes, friends. I didn't go in to use him. He pursued me. Your accountability is the reason you won't lose it again. You put the mirror on yourself. Exactly, Mick Swagger. I'm not sitting up here I take accountability because accountability helps me grow as a person, especially when I'm not wanting to be the same person that I was yesterday. This isn't about anybody else. I was watching, I'm into stoicism. I was watching a video and it was talking about how there are so many women who are out here in the world who are stuck in their immaturity. They're stuck at being a little girl, no matter how old they are. They're just stuck being young, wild, and free and not wanting to grow and thinking that a man is going to take care of them all their life and this and that. And like, they never have to grow and grow up. That's why you see older women who are always in drama because they never mature. I don't want to be like that. So for me, accountability is definitely needed. I need accountability in my life. I have to have it. It's what naturally makes me grow. How can I grow if I don't know what I'm doing wrong or doing right? So this week that I've been off of here, and I needed to talk to you all. Like, these are all the things that was on my heart, my mind, my chest, my body, my soul, and I'm glad that I was able to talk to y'all and get it all off because the accountability piece tells me everything I need to do. The accountability. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. If I'm wrong, tell me. Let's get it right. If I do something to hurt your feelings, let's talk about it. Because I'm not sitting here trying to intentionally step on anybody to make myself look better or to be in a higher position. There's enough for us all to have. There's this thing called abundance. And learn what you need to learn and improve. Circle back to yourself. That's right. That is absolutely right, friends. I believe you. I believe that. I agree. Not only do I believe you, I absolutely agree. There's nothing like looking at yourself in the mirror and taking the accountability and realizing that, bitch, it's up to me. Nobody's going to discipline me. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and cannot do. Unless I'm doing something to hurt the law or if I'm hurting somebody. But other than that, nobody's going to teach me discipline. Nobody's going to teach me accountability. Nobody's going to want it more than me. Nobody's going to see the vision and implement it more than me. Nobody's going to bring my fruitions to manifestation more than me. Unless I take the accountability to understand that what I'm doing right now, if I don't make a change, is not going to help me grow. Therefore, I will stay the same. Even though nothing stays the same. You either go back or you go forward. But you will not be in the same position that you was in last year. I don't give a damn what you say. Even though we quoted say, oh, a lot of people are still in the same position. A lot of people are saying, no, they've regressed. I swear when I'm not cussing the trolls out, these conversations really feel like they're, or when I swear when you're not cussing the trolls out, these conversations really feel like they're charisma. Thank you so much. But this is really on my mind. This is like how I really feel. This is what I really be thinking about. This is what I'm really going through. These are thoughts I used to share with my friends and I missed. I live for these conversations. Thank you so much, friends. I live for these conversations because look, I look good. That's vain. That's shallow. What's in your mind? Yeah. Thank you all so much. But what's in your mind? What's up here? Someone tried and she was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I appreciate cussing them out too, but I gotta finish my thought. And today I wanted to really get out what I was feeling because it was intense. I had been thinking about it. I had been reflecting on it, and I wanted the world to know how I feel. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to express myself today. I'm going to be real with them. I'm going to be raw, and I have to make it compelling because I want you to understand that, look, bitch, it ain't easy. Sometimes you got to cuss them out for sure. And I agree. Sometimes, like I wanted to cuss somebody out earlier, but sometimes when you're like, I mean, I guess I could pivot between like speaking like this and cussing people out, but when you're in the middle of trying to process and finish your thought, just let them be. Yeah, I feel like on the next live, you'll give them what they're asking for. Exactly, charisma. Tomorrow, tell them come back tomorrow. In the morning, when I first wake up, I'll be here to cuss their motherfucking ass out. But right now, I just wanted you all I wanted to feel connected and see my good people, you all, and have this conversation because the intensity of growth can be very uncomfortable. Are you like that in person when someone pisses you off? Cussing them out immediately. I will cuss you out, but I usually get away from you. I get away from you. I don't really let you take me out of my element unless you really want to go there. Like you seen that meme on TikTok and they like, you want that? You want that? Yeah, I'll give that if they want that, but I choose not to do that because in person, I could just call the police if you put your hands on me or something. But cussing me out, I can ignore you. Like, I can look at you and be like, your life already is sad. Like, why should I make you even sadder? You know what I mean? I can look by the way you talking, walking, dressed, talking to me. Like, I see somebody say, a girl was like, you already didn't make it to the NFL. I don't even seek revenge because you already didn't make it. Like, you already didn't become successful. Like, you already fat. You already miserable. You already whatever it is that's making you spew that hate and jealousy out to me, especially in person. If you already that, and I see that you already that, like I already see that you ain't shit. Like, I see your shoes, like whatever it is. Like, I already see that you living miserable. Why would I make it worse? You know what I mean? It's like, go on about your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll give you a warning first. Are you really trying to get cursed the fuck out? Exactly, charisma. Like, I love that. Thank you, Francie. Said, I love that tonight was a return, so I get it. If you had a plan for how this was supposed to go tonight. Exactly. Are you like that? Exactly, Francie. This was my plan tonight. This is how I wanted it to go. This is my comeback. I wanted it to be, interactive, but real and address some real things because sometimes I just get on here and cuss people out, but there's no substance held when you just cussing people out all day. You know what I mean? I want you to stick around with substance. So, and can you believe it? I rolled 4 blunts for this live and I didn't even smoke one of them. So that's pretty much where we are right now. I'm gonna give us about 12 more minutes and we're gonna just like chat it up. LOL. I'm serious, girl. I would cuss these motherfuckers out. Especially like, I say like my high school bullies. My high school bullies, the girls who bullied me in high school, they're black girls. My high school bullies who bullied me in high school saying I haven't smoked either and I have split here right. Exactly, friends. I'm about to light my blunt up. I really want to smoke. I really do. I'm about to light it up. But I want to just say this, share this right quick. You know what's so crazy is I'm so engaged. I miss your lives. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you so much. I truly do. Like, I missed you all too. I missed getting up here talking to y'all. I was like, I need to be careful. What the fuck? Did they bully you for real? Yes, Charisma. And I said I need to be careful on live so that I don't get no strike. I have a strike against my channel right now, but I need to be careful so I don't get any more violations. So, Charisma, yeah, I was bullied in high school. And the two girls who bullied me in high school, I be wanting to get on Snapchat because they follow me on Snapchat. What was the strike for? The strike was because they've already warned me because I didn't follow the guidelines. So now it's a strike against my channel for like 90 days. But the girls who bullied me in high school, I be wanting to get on just for no reason. I just be feeling provoked because I be seeing them on Snapchat. I be wanting to get on Snapchat and just cuss them out, just like add them and go in and talk shit about them. I be wanting to do that, like, you big back motherfucking stinking ass bitch, bitch, you ain't look at you with your 3-4 different 5-6 baby daddies, bitch, you miserable. Look at your life, you still in the same position that you was in high school, bitch. You ain't nothing grew on you, bitch, but your back, bitch. You are. I be wanting to. You said do it, Charisma. OG they have always followed you on somewhere. My bullies are following me too. Yes, Charisma. My bullies follow me on social media, and I be wanting to cuss them out. Like, I be wanting to at them and cuss them out. But this is the point that I'm making. They're already miserable. I have people who do not like me follow me on YouTube. Friends, I don't understand. Like, why are you following me if you don't like me? Why are you following me if you used to bully me? Like, our lives, the girls who used to bully me in high school, our lives are completely different. It's so cringe, but I also like it. Like, girl, watch this. Exactly, friends. That's what I mean. That's how I be. That friends. Look, we one of the same because that's how I be. I be like, girl, bitch, please, bitch, please, like, bitch, please, bitch, you could never. I feel like, bitch, you're already miserable. Like, bitch, you're already unhappy. Why should I kick you when you already down? You know what I mean? Like, why? It's gonna make you more jealous of me. But exactly, it's exactly, Charisma. But that's what I'm saying. They could never, exactly, friends. But that is my point that I'm making. Why kick you if you already down? Like, bitch, I could kick you and I could run away from you, bitch, and you can't catch me. I won already. Like, that's the part that I don't want to. It's cause they steady wait for you. They can wait all they want, bitch. They can wait for my downfall. That's the point that I'm making. Like, it's girls who really are. I do believe there are girls who are lurking in the shadows, waiting for me to fall just so they can talk shit about it. And I have an example of that. Even on the worst day, I'm still up. Exactly. I have a girl from we went to high school together, and I feel like there's another girl who destiny swapped with her. I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna light up my blunt right quick. Let me light up my blunt. Wait, y'all. Let me light up my blunt. Wait, I gotta tell y'all this because this shit is so crazy. Thank you, friends. Okay, so I want to tell this story right quick before I get off. Hate that you kind of hate the side of you because how people will see you. Hate that you kind of hate that side of you because how people see you. What you mean, France? Hate what side? Hate what side, girl? Okay, I'm getting hot in here. All this light on me. The music. Oh, yes. Yes, girl. Like, this is what I listen to when I'm home by myself in my house and it plays all day. Like, this I would play the other type of music I listen to, but I don't want to be copyrighted. So this is as closest to the similarity of what I listen to when I'm home. Yes, I listen to this when I'm home by myself, girl. Like, I love this, especially this one. Let's try this one. I like this one too. It's so calming. Exactly, Charisma. Like, I have to keep my mind in a space of peace because I've been through a lot of shit in my life, y'all. I've been through a lot of shit in my life from childhood up until now, and I feel that I've had the best days as an adult. Because as a child, it was rough. But as an adult, I can choose what I deal with. I could choose who's in my life. I could choose who I entertain. I could choose who comes around. I could choose who I go around. I have a lot of choices as an adult, more choices than I had as a kid. And I find that this music helps soothe my soul and brings out my thoughts, my visions, help me manifest, help me think about my vision, like just puts me in a meditative state of mind and gives me more peace in my life. So even when I'll cuss these motherfuckers out to this goddamn beat right here, girl, but I don't give a damn. Let me tell you something. You be your unapologetic self at all times. You never let nobody stop you. You go after it, what it is that you want. You look in the mirror and you hold your head up high. You hold your chin up high. You keep your back straight. But I'm telling you right now, figure it out. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Long as you're not hurting nobody, long as you're not harming nobody, you're not causing no pain to nobody, you keep doing. Because then I start rapping on the beat like I know how to rap, but I don't really know how to rap. Yes, friends, we like the same type of music, girl. You hear me? What type of weed are you smoking on right now? Tina Knight, I forgot what it's called. But it's just like a little something. But I be in the house like, let me see if I can find a beat I can rap on. Because I'm going to show y'all, this is what I was like earlier. I was in the house just rapping by myself, like just spending time by myself, just getting ready to talk to y'all, just like cleaning up, doing shit I want to do, you know what I mean? Just chilling. And I want to be a successful streamer who gets on here and talks to you all and speaks unapologetically and lets you all know to let your light shine. Let your light shine. I'm telling you, don't let nobody dim it. I like this sound. Thank you, Ian. I'm in my living room on live talking to my people that's shining. I be in here talking my shit. I don't even know how to rap, but this is what I be doing in my living room, just talking and smoking and drinking and chilling and doing my thing, because I don't give a fuck about what everybody think about me. I be in here doing my vibe because ain't nobody gonna stop my shine. Thank you, friends. Like, nobody's gonna stop my shine. Nobody's gonna stop me from growing, from glowing. Like, nobody's gonna stop me from glowing, doing what I want to do in my life, being the best, going after my dreams, doing it unapologetically, shining through, smiling. They hate to see you smile. Keep smiling anyway. They hate to see you shine. Keep shining anyway. They hate to see you walk in the room with your back straight up. Keep good posture anyway. Read your books. That's right, friends. No one can dim your light unless you let them. Nobody can take your power. Y'all don't remember the movie Sinners that was just out? They couldn't let the demons in unless you invited them in. You can't let nobody take shit from you. They can't take your power away unless you give it to them. So therefore, we would keep shining. Guess what? We all have the comment. Everyone just gets it. Okay, so I'm glad that you have the attitude, because I was mad at you. Get mad as fuck you got banned. Girl, fuck them people. Girl, I keep a book on my head to keep my back straight. That's exactly right. We keep good posture over here, girl. I already told you. We keep our good posture. We keep growing. Yes, we all have taken. But yes, that's just what I wanted to let y'all know. So, okay, so the Destiny Swap story. Yes, remember. Yes, friends, I'm telling you, it works. It works. It really works. It really works. Zach Hennessy produced a lot of blockbuster. Okay, so I want to tell y'all about this Destiny Swap story. Y'all remember the story about the girl in Mexico who just had like a Destiny swap with her friend or whatever? I feel like that something happened. I'm a spectator in this story, so it didn't have the destiny swap. I've had women try to destiny swap with me, but my vibration is too high. So even when they think that they're trying to get on my level, spiritually, energetically, even when they feel like they're there, they fall off, because the power that I hold internally comes from a place that's deep within. It's not surface level. It's not something I just made up. It's not like a wig I just put it on. It comes from a deep internal place. Therefore, when they try to swap with me, if it's not coming from an authentic place, they can't hold that power. It has to be gone, because they don't have the currency to keep it up. Okay, so when and only time somebody can like destiny swap with you is when you let them close and you start sharing intimate details with them, and you start putting them in your business, and they slowly but surely start to mock you. They watch you, they obsess with you, they copy your every intricate move. They try to walk like you, talk like you, be like you, dress like you, do every single thing that you do, to the point where you can't even look at them and tell the difference if it's you or them. They copy your words, they copy the way that you talk, the way that you interact with people, because these are all observations that they've paid attention to you. They studied you with close and great detail to get into close proximity with you, so they can steal your shine and put it on them and wear it for themselves. But it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work, especially when you're protected. And I'm very protected. I'm very protected. Internally and externally, I'm very protected. I know it looks like I'm by myself, but I promise you, I am not alone. Every time somebody has tried to fuck me over, they fail, not me. So when I start talking about this story in regards to this girl that I knew from my hometown, she's a beautiful girl. These people are still alive, but this is what happened. So this girl, she was on her high horse, living her best life, didn't have any kids, body is T, fitness trainer, like doing her thing. She's great, absolutely amazing personality, long beautiful hair, shiny face, like she beautiful chocolate girl. There was another girl I knew who admired this girl. She wanted to be her. She wanted to walk like her, talk like her. Every time she found out that this girl was talking to a dude, she would talk to the other. She would start talking to the dude, the same dude that the fitness girl was talking to. So we'll call the fitness girl Sierra, and we'll call the other girl Tiara. So Sierra was the one who's shining her light. Didn't have no kids, graduated college, living her best life, driving a BMW, living in a nice apartment in Atlanta, living like nice job, everything, just living her life. The other girl, Tiara, had a child right after high school, didn't graduate college. She was doing okay in life, but she wasn't nearly as top tier as Sierra. So Tiara started to study Sierra. And I'm telling you, she studied her to a T. I witnessed this happen. She studied this girl and she started copying her slowly but surely. She started to copy her, imitate her, and do the things. She started to try to get close to this girl, started talking to the men that the girl talked to. They were always getting into it about the men, because Tiara would always go after Sierra's men. Eventually, long story short, the era started to her vibration started to lower. She started to talk to other men who had multiple kids already with multiple women, and I felt that she shouldn't, but she did anyway. And then the other girl, she met the type of man that you would think that Sierra wanted, like a single man, got his shit together, college educated, got his thing going on, minding his business to himself. He's not in the streets. So you see what I'm talking about? How the energy starts shifting in regards to like the aspects of people when they start intertwining with you and trying to get close to you and try to copy you and try to mimic you and try to be like you. They try to steal your essence, steal your identity, because they want what you have in life. Y'all, I kid you not. Today, Sierra has had somebody's third baby. She's a baby mama. She done moved from up where she used to be. Like, I'm not judging, I'm just saying this is what a destiny swap looks like. The other girl, Tiara, is now with another guy. She had a baby by him. They engaged, like they got a house together. They supposed to be doing their thing. But it all stemmed because I feel like Tiara, although she was inspired by Sierra, she wanted her life so bad that she copied this girl down to her very detail, and it just seemed like they did a spiritual switch. They got close to each other at one point in time, and I believe that's when it happened. So I say all that to say this: be careful who you let close to you, because you never know their intentions. You don't know what's in their heart. Yeah, friends, like, yeah, you don't know what's in their heart. I've seen it happen. And once I became privy to this type of thing that can happen spiritually, because people don't be having it. People reminds me of the Netflix. Which one, friend? Did you see Sirens? Did y'all see Sirens on Netflix? Y'all, if you have not seen Sirens on Netflix, please go watch Sirens on Netflix. Sirens, Sirens, Sirens. Oh my gosh, it's only 5 episodes and it is crazy. That is the perfect example of a destiny swap. The perfect example of a destiny swap. That shows Sirens on Netflix. Go watch it. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Yes, friends, Sirens, please. Have you seen it? So, yeah. That's why you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful who you let close to you. I've had girls be like, I've told y'all this several times. Can I have your nose? I wish I had your nose. I wish I had your jawline. It's a new show. Yes, friends. On Netflix. It's called Sirens. It's like number 2 on Netflix right now. When I watched it last week, it was number 2. No, I haven't seen it. Oh my gosh, girl. It is so freaking good. It's in luxury like we like. Everything rich like we like. It's a billionaire like we like. The closet, the aesthetics, the everything, girl. You're going to be looking around. You're going to be watching the store, but you're going to be looking around at home like, ooh, that shit nice as hell, girl. Like, yes, girl. The show is off the chain. That's the perfect example of a destiny swap, though, too. When I was looking at it, because most of the TV shows or movies and things like that I watch, I look at it from a spiritual perspective, like a spiritual lens. Okay, I'm telling you, girl, you ain't even gonna want to stop watching it. You probably gonna watch all 5 episodes. Like I was like, I'm gonna just watch 1 episode. I watched all 5 episodes. I was like, what the fuck? It was good. It's really good. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. Like thoroughly. But it is the perfect example of a destiny swap, I'm telling you. So you got to be careful who you let close to you, who you tell your business. Because even though I feel like I'm an open book on the internet, I'm very reserved in person. Yeah, it's good when you binge. I'm telling you, friends, it's really good. I'm social like right now, but if you met me in person, I'm not gonna say I'm not as interactive with you. I'm open, but I'm also a bit reserved, especially when it comes to like I told you, one of my cold hard truths are like not really having friends, but I'm always open and optimistic. I'm not so pessimistic that I won't gain any, but I'm also very discerning when it comes to like why are you here? You know what I mean? Has anybody ever come into your life and you're like, and you get the sense that your spirit is not as welcoming as you thought it would be, and you start finding yourself asking, why are you here, instead of embracing them? Yes. Friends. And more yes. Yes. Yes, friends, that's exactly what I mean. Like I couldn't when I met one of my subscribers off of YouTube and we linked up, I couldn't help but feel a little bit uncomfortable because I wonder, why was she here? Should we normalize all the time? I feel like it's also because I don't really have close friends as it is. Exactly, friends. Exactly. That's what I mean that's what I mean. Like most of my friends aren't just surface level. Exactly. I don't even have, you see how I'm having this deep conversation with y'all on the internet? I don't want to have conversations like this with people in person. And I remember the last time I tried to have a deep conversation with my mother, and she told me that I was thinking too deeply. I was thinking too deeply into it. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I just remember her thinking like, her saying to me, like, you're thinking too deep about it. I'm the type of person that could be sitting outside and I'll see a butterfly, and then To me, I know that butterflies mean change, and then like I'll be sitting there thinking about my thoughts and reflecting like, what is it that just came out my mind, and then to my mind, and I'm just thinking, I'm also sitting there thinking like, that just came to my mind, but it makes me think about the changes that I'm going through right now in life and how they correlate to what I just seen, because I don't see a butterfly every day. Or if I see like, I'm like that. I look more deeply into things every time I see something. You know what I mean? There's always like, I'm that person that's like, oh, that's a sign. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a sign to me. That's a sign. So I'm just like, I don't always have to think so deeply into things. I get that, but it's also like, okay, well, let me think deeply and understand. If I'm bringing it up, there's a reason. It's like dismissive. My mom is the exact same way. Exactly. To me, it's like, everything is a sign to me too. I'll be like, that's a sign. Yes. Everything is a sign to me because and I feel like it's a sign because I'm always asking questions. So if I'm always asking questions, then I have to be quiet enough to pay attention to the signs or the answers when they come to me. And one of the ways they come is by symbolism or people or, doing things. Exactly. I believe that too, friends. Like nothing is a coincidence. Everything is intentionally done to me, and there's not an answer for everything, but there's definitely a reason why. Exactly. And that's how I feel about it. So, yes, you all, I don't know what my next, I know I'll be here like talking to you all tomorrow, but like in life, I don't know what my next steps are. I'm figuring them out right before your eyes. Hello, love. I'm just tuning in, but I'm glad I made it. Hi, privilege. Oh, hi, privileged. I feel like I have so how do you meet like-minded other people? So how do I meet like-minded other people? Depending on who, I don't know if I've been that open to meeting people, to be honest with you, friends. I can't even answer that question honestly, because even though I joined yoga for like 5 months and I did yoga, I don't feel like I connected with anyone in the class or made even a single friend. There was like probably like 3 or 4 black people who came to the class within the 5 months of me being there, and even though I was open to meeting others, no, I'm not a water sign, I'm a fire sign, and even though I was open to meeting other people in the class, I didn't really connect with anyone. And I can't fault others for not connecting with them. I don't think that I was so open to connect with people. Like, I've out with people, but I leave it there. Exactly, friends. Exactly. I get it. Yeah, I get it too. Like, I meet so many people all the time. When I go out, I talk to people easily. I engage with people easily. They tell me their stories. We go into deep conversations, deep, intimate conversations. And then God just, like, stays there. I feel like I am someone who comes around, and I've met a lot of people in seasons. I'm extremely comfortable with myself. Exactly, friends. Me too. I'm extremely comfortable being by myself. I was, before I posted on Instagram yesterday, I was talking or telling them how my home and me had been peaceful for the past 48 hours because I didn't talk to anybody for like 48 hours. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't answer the phone, didn't answer any text messages. I was just like in my home by myself, minding my business, minding my thoughts, cleaning up, doing whatever I wanted to do. But it was in the comfort of my home by myself, and I was reading, and I didn't need anybody around me. But I understand as well that truly we do all need a friend or friends, just a genuine friend. I would love to have a friend, but I feel like my best friend is the person that I see when I look in the mirror, and I spend a lot of time with her, and I know that she'll never betray me, and I trust her, and I hug her, and I comfort her, and when you have peace with yourself, you have everything. Exactly, friends. I hug her. Privilege says, I was literally talking to my grandmother today and telling her how I can easily go days without having any human interaction and be 100% fine. Exactly, privilege. I am the same way. Like I am talking to you all, but as far as like talking to humans, I haven't been talking to any humans, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And I enjoy being by myself, and then when I go out into public, I enjoy talking to people. But because of all the betrayal that I've experienced and the lessons I've learned, and not want to repeat the same lessons over again, I'm very mindful of who I allow to be around me. Yeah, I don't feel guilty about it. Why would you feel guilty about it sometimes, friends? I don't feel guilty when I don't adhere to or oblige to what other people want me to do. Just do whatever I want to do. whatever feels best for me, not to comfort other people. Like the other night I went out and I went out at probably like 11. I didn't get home till about 8 9 a.m. and they still wanted to go out, and I was just like, okay, I'm done. I've been out for like all night and I had a good time, but I am ready to go home, and I drew my line there. And even though there was pressure for me to still stay out, I came home. But I'm good like that. And I went out with people I don't know. I just went out, had a good time all night, and then it stayed there. There are a select few people whom I actually care about what they think of me. Friends, why do you care what anybody thinks about you? I think that's my problem. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Mainly appearance, really. Oh, okay. I respect that. I definitely respect that. But yeah. I understand you too. I understand you too. I definitely do not I'm trying to think, do I care what anyone thinks about me? Live your life in your terms. Who rock with it, rock with it. Exactly. I never feel guilty because the people that are around me, like family and friends, understand. Exactly. Privileged. I'm trying to think, do I care what people think about me, or is it more so like no, I gave up not caring what people think about me a long time ago. A long time ago. Not even my parents. My parents, not my ex-husband, not my old friends, not my siblings, not my co-workers, not anybody. Because if you think about how seldomly you think about people, you will understand how seldomly they think about you. Why are you caring? Unless they're going to help contribute and make you better. And even then, it's you who matter. Your opinion is what matters most about you. I looked in the yeah, friend. I looked in the mirror and I had to learn. Hello from Miami, by the way. How are you liking it so far? Hello from you're in Miami, privileged. So for me, when I went like last week, I was thinking, and as I was thinking, you all, I was like, I'm by myself and I really have nobody to talk to. And as I was thinking about how I have nobody to talk to, I was like, it's not nobody's fault that I have nobody to talk to. It's my own. I separated myself from the herd. I separated myself from everybody. I moved, and then I moved again. And then I moved away from people who, when I felt like I was cutting them off and I didn't want them around me and they weren't respecting my boundaries, then I had to set even stronger boundaries. And that's why I am where I am today. So I can't blame being alone on anyone but myself, because I put myself in this position. And that's a realization I had to come to too. You said isolation of square village. Exactly, friends. It's not easy, but I knew that I would have to put myself in a position to be alone, because how else am I going to reach my goals with so many distractions around me who don't want to see me go where I'm going? So I had to get away, and I'm glad I did. It's been a challenging journey, especially when you move to a new state by yourself and you don't know nobody. And then you got to get to know people and almost kind of like trust new people all over again. And it's like, yeah, I knew. Same as just you and God. You love it here, privileged. I am in Miami also, but I wasn't born and raised here. I moved here by myself almost 2 years ago. September of 2025 will make it 2 years for me. Thank you, friends. It has been liberating, but at the same time, like you said, you spend a lot of time alone. Or you meet guys, you go on dates, and you get to know people. That's why y'all always hear about the CEO, because the CEO is a guy I met when I first got here, and he's still around. And I didn't know nobody here, so he's like one of the first guys I met here and chilling and chatting with. And I've tried to meet other people, but there hasn't been like the connection there as I would like. So I've had to depart ways from with them. But I haven't met that many. I know it seems like I go on a lot of dates, but I haven't met that many people. I haven't met that many guys. Every time I go out, they always ask me like, "Are you by yourself? Are you single?" Like blah blah blah. Most of the times when I go out by myself, I am single and by myself, but I'm not in a rush to be in a commitment with anyone or be in a relationship with anyone, because I'm just like kind of doing my own thing. I think that's why I wasn't able to focus on the last interaction I had with the last guy, because I was just so focused on like, how am I going to win in life? How am I going to get money? Exactly, friends. Like, how am I going to get money? How am I going to do it unapologetically? I'm getting to an age now where if I don't do it now, then I'm never going to do it, and I'm just going to keep delaying the process, and then I'm going to be watching people do the thing that I wanted to do, and I'm going to be mad because I never put myself out there to do it. So I need to focus, and I need to get it done. Privilege is my exact thought. I select myself a retreat when I feel the need to, but when I end up being all alone, the good things, I make friends everywhere. Exactly. I just want to live abundantly. Exactly, friends. Exactly. Privilege. I make friends I moved here by myself, and I've been meeting associates, meeting acquaintances, meeting people. Hey girl. Hi Janelle. Yes, I'm back, girl. I got banned for a week, girl. Yes. But Yes, exactly, friends. Me too, friends, and I want to do it on my own terms. You know what I mean? Doing what I want to do. But I've been having to ground myself in reality and put myself back out there. I updated my resume, and thank you, Janelle. I updated my resume, and it's going to like 14 different cities, 14 different states. I think like 12 different states and 14 different cities, in regards to like putting myself out there and to see like, okay, well, if Miami isn't working for you because you haven't been able to find something in your niche, or I'm asking God like, okay, God, well, I need help. Like, is streaming going to be it? Then I started seeing progression with streaming, and seeing super chats, and seeing people donate, and seeing like people invest, and just like seeing what's out here for me in regards to the streaming world. And God's like, okay. So I'm like, okay, God, you show me something, like, okay, like, show me what to do with it. Show me what to do. Show me how to go. So, or I'm going back to the corporate world. You know what I mean? Because this isn't just a baddie you're looking at. This is a smart woman. Very, very intelligent. And before it was men affording my lifestyle, it was me. So, why is this not going? That's something to think about. I know sometimes you look at beautiful women and be like, they probably have a man funding their lifestyle. Not all the time. When I lived in my condo, no man was funding that. It was my name on the lease. You know? Only my name. I remember talking to my aunt, and she was like, I thought you had a roommate when you were living in Buckhead. And I was like, no. She says, follow your gut, and if anything, you have your backup. Exactly. Hold on, wait, France. What do you mean? What you mean by backup? Because I'm definitely following my intuition every time. But what you mean by backup? So I was just trying to figure out, like, if you need to return. Oh yeah, exactly, friends. Exactly. Yes. So I've been putting myself back out there to the corporate world. If I need to return to her, like, things could possibly happen. But right now I'm grounded, like, because that's a part of me grounding myself in reality. Like, okay, girl, because I was on my way to do that before I got in the last situationship, and then I was just like, okay, well, I'm feeling free, and this man is taking care of me, so I'm just gonna enjoy the fruits of my pretty privilege. Either way, you're never like, exactly, friends. I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy the fruits of my pretty privilege until, push comes to shove. So push has come to shove, and I've had to ground myself in reality and be like, okay, I probably need to find a corporate job again, even if it requires me to move. So I'm open to that. I don't want to move. God knows my heart. So perhaps this will work for me, and we'll be in a position to thrive from there. But who knows? We will see. But this story is unfolding in front of you and I. Most are remote these days. No, friends. I was looking, and I seen like a very few positions remote, but most people want you to be in office. There are even a few positions that are hybrid, but most want you to be back in office 5 days a week. So that means I may have to move if I can't find the position. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Yes, friends. One of my biggest struggles with finding a job down here in Miami has been that I'm not bilingual. Like I've had a few pushbacks on resumes because one of the qualifications was to speak Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish fluently. I'm like a beginner in Spanish, not a novice. Novice is beginner, but I'm not advanced at Spanish. So that was that's been a kicker for me. But then there are some positions that I've been looking at lately, and they ask, do you speak English? So I qualify for that because I speak English. But finding a position here in Miami, even the Miami offices want you to be on site, but then that opens me up to a position to move like to the city, like across the bridge, which is something that I was looking into as well, because I'm over here on the beach side, which is in Miami Beach, versus being over in the city of Miami, like in Brickell, Edgewater, those places. So who knows, but we will see, because I'm sharing the reality of my life with you all while it's happening. And like I said, I'm the dad in the relationship, so I could just pick up and go and do whatever I want, when I want, and how I want to do it, in regards to like not having a responsibility of someone being with me. And I'm very grateful for my child's father for that. Like, he gives me a lot of strife, but at the end of the day, I'd much rather have a man who's fighting to have his kid in his life than to be fighting for the man. Yes, friends. Than to be fighting for the man to be in the kid's life. You know what I mean? And it's so weird, because I don't think there's a space for women to even talk about when the father has the kid versus when the father has the kid versus when the mom is just like me. We don't have the kid is not with us. Other women would judge us and be like, oh, you don't have your kid, you're not really a mom, or your kid is not here with you, blah blah blah, you don't take care of your kid, you're abandoning your kid. Like, all the things that they say, I've had to accept because it came from my own family first. However, with that being said, I've also had to accept that, damn, but look at the accomplishments she achieved. Look how proud I am of her. Look at this, look at that, look at the blessings, look at the pros and the cons. I've weigh the pros and the cons all the time, but the pros to me outweigh the cons of having the heavy responsibility. You said you want, for instance, I want to have a kid someday. I'm 35. I also feel like I'm totally free to do whatever I want and do absolutely terrified of doing it with the wrong person. Friends, take your time. Classy 137 says, I would do both YouTube and job because I've seen this creator saying that pay has changed. What you mean, Classy 137? Pay has changed. France, as long as the pros outweigh the cons, you can't lose. Exactly, France. So the pros for me outweigh the cons in regards to my kid being in Senegal, mainly because her mama is young, wild, and free. Her mama is free, and I told y'all, my child's father told me that if you let our kid go to Senegal, you would have nothing to worry about, and he has kept his word on that. So, and he's there. So it's like I sometimes I tell women and they judge me, and you can tell they judge me because they just be quiet, they don't say nothing. And then the creator said, seen this creator saying the pay has changed. Oh, okay. The creator said that the pay has changed. Oh, okay. So I see some women who would judge me because they won't say anything when I tell them, like, oh yeah, I have a kid. First they look at my body and they're like, you don't have a kid. But then I have to like show them my belly, like, yeah, I did have a kid, because they really don't believe I had a kid because I'm so slim. And then that cuts their, he said, OMG friends, same here. Okay, you're talking to each other. But then that tells them that that gives them the lack of the excuses that they have for, like, oh, I had a kid, so I can't get back in shape, blah 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 blah. And they found out I have a kid, and they see my body, they instantly judge, and then they judge again because I don't have my kid here with me, and they're like, well, that's why you've had time to do this and that. I had already lost my weight before my kid left, but I didn't get my. Did I have my boobies done yet? No, I didn't have my boobies done yet. But before my kid left, I got my boobies done after she left. But they'll judge, or either I have the group of women who are like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing, I wish I had that same opportunity. If my child's father would do that, I would let my kid go, blah 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 blah. So I've had both good press and negative press about it, but it's about what me and my child's father have decided to do, and not anyone else. But there's no space for women to talk about if the child father is with the child. So you're less of a mother. Like, people are unreal. Like, you take care of yourself and you also do the things. Yes, friends. Like, yeah, my mom said I'm not a mom. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, get married. Yeah, I was definitely married before I had my daughter. I was married before I had her, and then, but shortly thereafter being married, I got pregnant. Do you realize how important it is? Exactly. I'm telling you, friends, I feel like women can talk about it all they want, but I feel like it's so much better to have a husband and bring your child into a whatever you and your husband have created, versus it being somebody that you haven't even known this person a year, or you've known them less than like a few years, and you choose to have a baby with them, and they value enough to keep. Like, I never understood, how can you see me enough to have a baby with me but not marry me? Like, a kid is forever. It's truly forever. You can't, even if you can't do anything, a kid is here permanently. I never understood that part, but to each his own, because everybody have their perspective about, oh, I don't want to be married, I don't have to be married to have a kid. Like, I have so much to say about it, because I'm so passionate about it. I'm so passionate about it. I just feel as if, oh, that wine tastes like white grapes. I'm not here to judge you, but if you don't have any kids and you want to have kids and you want to be married before you have kids, no matter how many children, no matter how old you are, I don't care what nobody say, you wait until the right time to have kids. Don't ever feel pressure or forced to have no kid by nobody because you feel like you getting too old to have a kid. Don't let the internet lie to you talking about you over 30, so, oh, you don't hit the clock, you don't hit the wall. I know some women who are in their 40s who have had kids. So don't sit up here and let people just tell you any and everything. As long as you're taking care of yourself, anything is possible. I don't know what your body is like, so I know a woman who thought she couldn't have kids, and she had a kid. So, and she was in her late 30s. So you can't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. Okay? Not me. Yep. Not even me. If you don't want to be married before you have somebody baby, then don't get married before you have somebody baby. But me, I'm definitely, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see that he want it, because if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Nick, I've been trying to ignore you, but I'm finna get on your ass. Say something else. I know I can't. I just want the right man, someone I know who will love and invest in me and our child. That is right, friends. You can have that. My brand is Pretty Privileged, so what a coincidence I found your page searching for tips on me. It's a Pretty Privileged. Girl, what you want to know? Girl, what you want to know? What's up? Hey, Jaden. I don't know where you left at. I don't know where you left. What's up, pretty privilege? I like. What's up, pretty privilege? I like you, girl. I have a question. What do you offer? That's why nobody wants to put a ring on that. Should I read him, y'all? Should I read him, y'all? Should I read Nick, y'all? Should I read him right now? Should I read him right now? Should I read him? Yeah. Should I read him? Okay, y'all. Okay, my girl said it's not worth it. Okay, yeah, okay. We moving on. Okay, we moving on. You lucky you got saved, bro. You got saved. Now tomorrow, you're not safe. You safe tonight, but you're not safe if you on this motherfucker tomorrow. Okay. Clock it. Moving on. Oh my God, y'all. Let me put you in timeout because he's trying to antagonize me. I'm gonna put him in timeout. You in timeout now. You can't say nothing else. Good riddance, Nick. Good riddance. You can't say anything else to me, no matter how you feel, no matter how much you want it to come from your heart. Okay? Okay. Wait, my jaws hurt because I want to laugh so hard, but it's not even. So he's a cornball. Okay, remember you cannot control what anyone says, but you can control how you sound. Exactly. Oh, pretty privilege. You knew it, girl. I will cuss. I am not nice. I am not kind. I will cuss they motherfucking ass out. So many people want to marry you. Share this. So many miles of you. Like, thank you, Jaden. Thank you. When every time someone says something like that to me, it always makes me chuckle because they don't know that I just got divorced. You know what I mean? And they don't know. So sometimes you have to laugh at stuff like that. Like, bitch, I was married for 9 years. What are you talking about? You haven't heard to tell me I've been married and no one wants to marry me. I've been engaged. I've been married. We're having a good time. Exactly. Like, fuck him. Like, girl, please. No. I've been good. I only had one glass of wine. Oh, thank you, Becca. I appreciate you, Becca. You always do. This is your second time. I think your second or third time donating to me. I appreciate you, Becca. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm sending you a hug. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. So, you just, what else have I been doing? Oh, y'all, I met a new guy. Should I tell y'all about this new guy? He is, how did I meet him? Oh, exactly. Like, he's probably never been in a relationship and he wants to come in. Girl, screw him. Y'all, tell me why. Y'all remember when I told y'all I went out? I don't know if y'all seen the vlog, friends. Yes, girl, I be meeting them. Y'all remember when I told y'all I went out, or I made a vlog about going out with my neighbor before the stuff got weird with my neighbor? Me and her had went out. That's the day it got. That's after that day it got weird. But the day that I went out with her, I met this guy. We was at Booby Trap, and it was this guy, like this white guy, in the section next to the section that we was in, and we ended up exchanging numbers or whatever. So we went out. He's the guy I went out with the other night. We stayed out all goddamn night. We went to this place called, tell me why. He was like, oh, we're going to Floyd. It's this place in Miami called Floyd. He's like, yeah, we're going to Floyd. And then he was like, can you send me your name so I can put your name on the guest list? And I was like, oh shit, we finna go see Floyd Mayweather. I done seen Floyd Mayweather down here a few times. Floyd Mayweather goes to the same nail shop that I go to. So I'm like, oh shit, we finna go see Floyd Mayweather like that. Bitch, tell me why this motherfucker is talking about Floyd, a club in Miami. Y'all, I'm up here thinking this motherfucker talking we finna go see Floyd Mayweather. He asked me for my name to put on the list, everything. We went to a club named Floyd in Miami, which is downtown Miami by Space. So we go to Floyd. We in Floyd. I don't know how long we was in Floyd, but we was in Floyd for like a long ass time. And then we went to Space. We was about to, we didn't go to Space. A girl invited me from Floyd. I met him, my job, just my first time going out with him. We were supposed to go out to dinner, but he had just got back from Bali and he was jet lagged, so he did the rest or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. So we went out to the club the next day. We out at the club at Floyd. We having a good time. I meet this girl inside of Floyd. I never been seen this girl in my life. She asked me, do I want to go to Space? Space is another club that's like, they right beside each other. She's like, do you want to go to Space? And then she told me, it's like, I'm like, sure. She was like, well, come with me to Space. I didn't leave with her to Space at that moment because I was with the guy. The guy was like, the girl was like, text me your name so I can put your name on the guest list. Again, they asked me for a name, put on the guest list. I gave them my name to put on the guest list. I go over to Floyd. As I'm walking over I'm going over to Space. As I'm going over to Space, the guy that I'm with had a homegirl that was with us too, and she wanted to go into Space with me. So when we get to the front door at Space, the people are like, okay, what's your name? I'm like, yeah, I'm here for such and such. I'm showing them the text message. They were like, yeah, we don't know her. I'm like, yeah, she told me I could get on the list. And then the guy's name that she told me to say is Jay. I said, yeah, I'm here to get on Jay's list. Jay looks at me and he's like, yeah, you could come in, but your friend can't come in. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you could come in, but you can't. And I didn't know this girl that I was going with because she was friend of the guy that I was with. So I didn't know her. And I was like, okay, cool. So she was like, okay, whatever. I still cool because I was going to VIP. I was in VIP in both places. Like they asked for my name, whatever. So I'm going to VIP, and the other girl was doing. I just like she just wanted to get in like for free because I think you had to pay like $100 to get in, or whatever. So she just got in for free with me, but she didn't go into VIP with me, which is to go behind the DJ booth. So I'm up at the DJ booth, and I'm looking for the girl who got me inside the club. Y'all, tell me why I was in this club for hours and I never seen the girl who invited me in. I never seen her. Like, I seen her in Floyd, but when I got to Space, the next club, I'm texting her, y'all. We texting on the phone, but I can't find her. I'm looking for her in the club. I can't find her. We just hanging out. She literally got me in the club and disappeared. Like, she was an earth angel or something. And then the guy I was with, he couldn't come in either. So I went into the club by myself, and I left the guy that I came with, and I left his friend, and I was there by myself. Yes, y'all. That just happened like a few days ago. I swear, y'all, I be living my life in Miami. I swear, I just be out here thugging it. I don't know any of y'all, so I'm not. Yes, in VIP behind Deborah. I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if y'all know this lady, but her name is Deborah DeLuca. Deborah DeLuca was the DJ. Y'all look at this club at this club. This is the club at 7 a.m. I'm gonna turn the volume down so y'all can see it. But look, this is the club at freaking 7 a.m. Do y'all see the sunlight coming through the goddamn roof? Yes, I'm behind the DJ booth. This is Deborah DeLuca. This is where I was. Like, I didn't even know that this was VIP. I don't know nothing about this lady. I was just there, and it's just like this club was going on to like 2 p.m. Y'all. It was so, y'all. The club was so freaking crazy, and I was just like, what the hell? We was lit. Like, this is how it started. I started in one club like this, behind the DJ booth again. Yes, 7 a.m. Like, just lit. Look at these people lit in the club. Just turning up, y'all. And then this is Deborah DeLuca. I didn't even know she was the DJ in the DJ booth. She over there spinning. I was just happy to see a lady. I was over there cheering for her and everything. Yes. And then this is me at 4:45 a.m. waiting to go into the goddamn club. I was lit, y'all. I was so, when I tell y'all I was lit, like, look at me. I was lit, honey. Yes. No, this is at 4. I didn't leave the club till like 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all. It was like, and the guy was with. He was just taking pictures of me, y'all. Look at the time. This shit say Miami, 4:45 a.m. I'm outside, y'all. We was outside. It was so much traffic and so many people. It was so crazy. Okay, so look at this, y'all. This is at 6:45 a.m. 6:40. Look at the time. 6:45 a.m. All these people in the club, and I'm behind the booth. Yes, yes, girl. I was look. People all in love and shit. Look. Oh wait, let me start this one over. Look at this. Look at this girl. This is like 7 in the morning, y'all. Look. She lit. She lit. She was lit, y'all. Look at this shit. Y'all. This is at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday night. Saturday morning, really. We went out on Friday night. Yes. We was lit in the club. This is 7 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Lit. This lit. I was like, what the hell? Look. This shit is crazy. 7 a.m. You see everybody got their sunglasses on. I'm glad I bought my sunglasses too. Yes, I had a good old time. I had a really good time. I was out and I got into the VIP. I left the guy and tell y'all, I thought the guy was going to leave and go home. The guy waited out at another bar while I was in the club partying, and he was like, I'm still here. I didn't even know. I thought he left because I left him outside and I went in the club. So I thought he left too. This motherfucker was waiting outside for me all goddamn night to the morning time. I was like, what the hell? I thought he was going to go home, y'all. He didn't go home. He made sure when I was ready to leave, I finally felt like I was ready to leave, and I had to leave because the party was going to like 2 in the afternoon, y'all. The party was all night, all day. For real. Yes. I don't even know him. This was our first time out. Yes. I told him I was ready to go, y'all. And when I told him I was ready to go, I left. I came outside the club because I had left him out there. Yes, girl. He was like on my ass because people was trying to talk to me all the time. People was trying to talk to me all night. He was just like right there. He was damn near like the German. Yes, on my ass. He went in all night. And then I came out and I finally told him like, hey, I'm ready to go home. And then he was like, yeah, I just met some of my friends. And it was 2 other guys. He was like, yeah, they're going to drop us off. And I was like, no, I don't know y'all. And I know I'm drunk, but I was like, hell no, I don't know y'all. I'm not going to get in the car. You sound excited. Is that the first time you went to the club? No, I'm just telling you about my night out, my time out. And I'm always excited because I'm a happy person. Like, get you some goddamn joy. Do you not have any joy in your life? Did you not smile today? Did anybody not make you chuckle today, bitch? The fuck? Anyway, so I told him like I'm not finna get in the car with 3 dudes that I don't know and I'm lit. I'm drunk. Like, I'm not drunk because I didn't drink no alcohol. I was drinking champagne all night. He was buying me champagne all night. So I was drinking champagne, but I still had a buzz. So because I had a buzz, I didn't want to get in a car with 3 dudes that I don't know, even including the dude I came with. So I was like, no. So he was like, okay, no worries. I'll get you an Uber. We'll take an Uber back to your house, and then the guys can follow the Uber, and then I'll get in the car with the guys, and we'll go back to my place because he was trying to get me to come back to his place, and I was like, no, I'm going home. So then we took the Uber. I'm putting you in timeout. You don't even know how to motherfucking spell champagne, bitch. You a dummy. Learn how to spell. You need to learn how to spell. That is not how you spell champagne. You said how tall am I? I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7", privilege. He don't even know how to spell champagne. Up here talking shit. Don't even know how to spell it. Like, bitch, much less. I know you don't know how to motherfucking buy. I know you don't have the money to buy a bottle, bitch. You don't even know how to spell the name of it. It's dummy. So stay in your tax bracket, broke nigga. So, okay. Now back to what I was saying. I took the Uber home, and then he had his boys follow the Uber, and then I came home and I went to sleep, and I woke up and I was feeling good the next day. So I had a good time, and I didn't have to, do anything that I didn't want to do. I'm telling you, that's right. Period, Jaden. I've had men take me on trips. I mean, I've seen like trends on the internet where like they'd be like, "Oh, if a dude take you on a trip, you got to give up that meow." I've been on trips with dudes and didn't give up no meow the whole trip. What time did you go to sleep? What time did I go to sleep, girl? I went to sleep. I got home probably like 8. I probably didn't go to sleep till probably like 10 o'clock in the morning. Yep, and I slept till probably like 5, 7 p.m. Like I think I got up like late, like 7 p.m. I slept all fucking day. Yes. I be partying hard in Miami. That's not my first time going out. Like, I didn't tell y'all about the story with the billionaire at the party I went out to with the billionaire, because I'm gonna tell y'all that tomorrow. I'm gonna tell y'all that story tomorrow. The party I went with. I'm gonna tell y'all that story tomorrow about the billionaire, because that story gonna take a while. I'm gonna tell y'all that story tomorrow. But yes, girl, that's not my first time going out and partying like that. Like, when I say let me tell you something. When I tell you I got pretty privilege, I'm not gonna forget charisma. Remind me. When I tell you I got pretty privilege, I got up here to dress like this with y'all. The only thing that's dressing it down is the fact that I have on this hat. But I've worn this dress out to the club, like, and then I have on my 6-inch heels. Like, girl, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I look so good in this dress, like super fucking good in this dress. No, Jaden, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. I promise I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. Because I gotta tell you, like, it's details to that story. I gotta tell you the tea. So, yes. And thank you, Charisma. Thank you so much. Like, this is a club. Like, Jada, I promise you, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. I promise. But yes, I have pretty privilege here in Miami. I do. And I have it a lot. And I be getting into places because sometimes I am Jaden. I promise. But thank you so much, friends. I promise. Thank you so much, friends. And here in Miami, if you don't look a certain way, they won't let you in. Let alone let you in VIP. I've seen it happen several times. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jaden. Yes, I do. Yes, Chris. I'm telling you, like, Charisma. Yes, privilege. Yes, I am going live tomorrow. I got banned for a week. I was going live like every day, twice a day, but I got banned for a week, so I had to. This is my first day back since like a week ago. But yes, I'm going live again tomorrow, and I'm definitely. I don't know why I got a cream sofa, y'all. I be motherfucking dropping ashes on my sofa and messing up my sofa. I don't know why I got a cream sofa. Don't know why. But yes, pretty privilege is real. They be asking for pictures of you. Like, say for example, I had a girl I was going to go out with one time, and before what all we have missed this week, girl, it's all in this live, girl. You have to play this live back, girl. But we were going out, right? I miss you so, Erica. Hey, Erica. Okay. Yes, privilege. Yes. I was going out one time, right? And this girl wanted me to go out with her, and she asked the dude, "Can I come?" I got banned, Jaden. Yes, I had. She asked the dude not to be shallow, but I can only hang with people who are equally attractive because I know this shift energy when I privilege others. Yes, I be like, I know y'all for real. Yes, Charisma. I know we are regular people. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. Pretty privileged. Yes, girl. It's the same. I be feeling like I don't want to be that shallow, but it happened. I'm finna tell you, like, they literally was like, the dude told her to send a picture of me to him before I come. And he was like, okay, cool. And the dude, I recently had to, one of my promoters that I used to go out with, my neighbor wanted to go out one time, and he told me to send a picture of her to him. I knew the photo that I was sending was a catfish because she sent the photo to me, and I know that's not how she look in person. But what am I to say? She definitely catfished him, and I haven't heard from his ass ever since. I swear, y'all. I swear. He hasn't invited me out nowhere else. Thank you, Erica. I swear, y'all. I swear. I I can only go out with people. Yes. I seen you, pretty privileged. I seen what you put. I seen what, yeah, I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing with you. I don't like to be that shallow, but when you, if, we already talked about this too. Like, you can't be around people. Like, when people get to start acting like, it's especially doing this, like, you see them like, they looking at everything, they studying you. They basically studying you, and then they comparing themselves because it's like a natural in if you don't pluck that, it's like a natural thing for humans to do, is to compare themselves. But it's like, you can't compare where you don't compete. You have to really pluck that shit from your mind. Like, I'm not like anybody else. Nobody else is like me. Like, I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn what you look like. I know I look good. You know, you have to have that unshakable confidence in yourself, because if not, you will start comparing yourself. And comparison is a thief of joy. I would never, I'm quick to compliment her. And me too. I feel like that's an Aries thing to do. I don't know. We don't mind giving you your flowers. Like, girl, you're so pretty. I love that. I love that dress. I love that. I love that. You are your boss. Yes, Jaden. Like, I love that. I've always been like that. I don't, and then I even had girls around me think I'm being fake for it, because they're not that type of person. And then they, after a while, when they're not hanging around me anymore, I'll see them or hear about them doing the same things I used to do, saying the same things I used to say, acting just like me. I did VIP water service, and they look at everything literally. So, girl, that is the story of my life when I go out. Exactly, Becca. See, Becca, no, I ain't lying. I'm not lying. They looking at everything. They looking at your nails, your toes, your hair, your lace. Yes, Jaden, always. They looking at your teeth. They looking at your shoes. Like, bitch. And you know what's so crazy? I'm always trying to uplift people when I see that they're kind of insecure with a strength. Girl, at this point, when I realize, like, you know how you give a girl a compliment, she be like, every time you give her a compliment, instead of just being receptive and accepting it, she gives you pushback. Like, I don't really like this about myself. I don't really like that about myself. I don't really like, you start doing that around me, baby. After I start lifting you up and you still keep putting yourself down, and I notice that it's a pattern, it's a wrap. Yep. Yep. Charisma. Hell no, we ain't doing that. I can't make you believe in yourself more than you believe in yourself. You know what I mean? If you believe in yourself, I believe in you too. If you don't believe in yourself, we gotta work on you, boo. But I can't force you to feel better about yourself. You're gonna play some different music. Lovely, lovely. Charisma says, I was just so insecure growing up, got bullied for being skinny, being exactly what they wanted to be, Charisma, and couldn't. I had too. I used to be picked on by my cousins. Like my fat cousin. Do I listen to Glorilla? Sometimes. I haven't listened to her in a while though. I'm more of a classical jazz, lo-fi. I listen to hip hop sometimes, but I'm not really that type of person. I like classic music. Exactly. Yes. Like my cousins used to sit on me. They was big. And I was slim. Everybody's past your best, buddy. Let's keep it going. I know I supposed to got off here like an hour ago. Like, okay, I'll give us 15 more minutes, and then we're going to get off at 10:45 my time, which is 10:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because I do want to wake up in the morning to get back on here, so I have to get some rest. But I have enjoyed speaking to you all. I missed you all so much. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Yes, Charisma. My cousins used to sit on me like they fat. I don't know if they're fat anymore because I haven't seen them in years. I don't talk to them. But, yeah, they used to sit on me. No, you don't get out. I miss you. Yes, I miss you too. Jada, just do the playback. Just do the playback because it's already long. I've been on here since 8 o'clock. I think I got on at 8. And then I'm going to do like till 10:45. I said I was going to get off at 9:30. But, you know. What time you getting on tomorrow? I want to shoot for my regular time, which is 12 p.m. I want to get back on schedule. I see somebody unlike my video. Put your like back. But unless you disliked it, which is fine. It's okay. You know, I would hate on me too. Like, I know I look good on camera. I'm smoking. I'm doing what I want. My body is tea. Bitches be hating on me. I get it. But anyway, I want to get back to my regularly scheduled program. Oh, thank you for putting your like back. You're so sweet. I want to get back to my regularly scheduled program at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's go back to our schedule from like 12 p.m. and then we do our 2 hours and then we come back at 7. You still plan on doing the 24-hour? Yes, I do, Charisma. Absolutely. So I plan on doing the 24-hour live stream on Friday. Because Friday, on Saturday, I usually come on at 12 and then you don't see me on Sundays. So I want to do from Friday at 12 p.m. to Saturday at 12 p.m. So we're going to do full 24 hours and we're just going to be vibing. I don't know if I want to do it on my phone or if I should do it on my iPad, because I do spend a lot of my days in the house. Like, I spend a lot of my time in the house, but maybe I should go outside. Maybe not. I don't know. But the connection from my iPad and my phone is just, I don't want the connection to mess up. So I'm probably going to stay at home for the whole 24 hours. But yeah, we're going to do 24 hours and we're just going to vibe. And, you know, I just got to be careful. I know my tatas have gotten me in trouble, so I don't want to do that. Okay, somebody's playing with the like button. I don't know what y'all doing. But, yeah. So, we're still going to do the 24 hours. So, tomorrow I'll be back at 12. Then Thursday I'll be back at 12. And then Friday I'll be at 12. And then we're going to stay till Saturday. And we're just going to vibe and like do our thing, and I don't have to worry about rushing out and going back and forth to the gym because I no longer have that gym membership. So we could perhaps do some yoga at home because I do have a yoga mat. What are we going to do on the 24 hours? I have to think about what I'm going to do with you all for 24 hours. So I'm going to think about it, and then I'll get back to you later on this week to let you know some thoughts, and you can kind of give me some ideas on what you think we should do. So let me know. This is a new playlist I downloaded. I was just trying to see what's the tracks on. I haven't listened to it. I haven't heard it. The Weeknd has a beautiful smile. This is a new play track that I was playing. I haven't heard it yet, and it's like a mix with The Weeknd and SZA, Kendrick. Janelle, thank you so much. I think those are wonderful ideas, and we will definitely incorporate them. Absolutely. Jaden, you said, am I not worried about copyright? You love the new mic. Thank you so much about the new. Thank you so much. And am I not worried about the copyright? No, because I don't know if you've seen any of the vlogs that I've shown you, but you can go on YouTube and look up copyright, non-copyright free. Definitely clean with me. I need to clean. Okay, cool, Jaden. You can look up on YouTube copyright free music and then download it and convert it, and then you can use it as an MP4 player on your laptop so that you don't get copyrighted. What are we drinking tomorrow? Put me on something girly. I got some wine. Also got some tequila. I got some Grand Marnier, and I got some rum. But the rum is already mixed. Like, I have it mixed with orange juice a little bit from the remainder of the rum that I had. So I don't know what I'll feel like sipping on tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I need to take out some meat from the freezer so I can cook. Not tonight, but I'll take it out right now while it's on my mind. I want to cook some chicken. Yeah. I be in my house dancing. Nah, my real name is Tequila. No lie, but your real name is Tequila for real. I got some tequila. I have Grand Marnier. I love this. And then I got some Casamigos. Get it, girl. Thank you, girl. But I don't know if I want to drink that. Y'all, what y'all? Okay, we got 10 minutes. Let's talk about what y'all think about Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley. This beat. Did y'all see her dancing to that Johnny Gill song? This made me think that did y'all see her dancing to that Johnny Gill song? Y'all don't know who Miss Shirley is? That little girl that's been going around dancing with the to the song My Boots on the Ground song. Oh my gosh. She is my privilege. Yes, she is a 3 or 4 year old little girl. She's been going on tour. She's 4 years old. Yes. She's been going on tour, doing all types of things around. She's been performing for grown people. She ain't performing for kids. She been up here popping her hip in front of grown men. At first I got it because she was dancing to the song. But then she started doing a little more and performing. Jada, look up Miss Shirley on TikTok. Her mama is condoning the behavior and she been clapping back at her haters. The little girl, 4 years old, you can tell she being coached. She clapping back at her haters. Y'all, cringe. Yes. Yes, she was on a Jennifer. Yes. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Her mama said, I ain't working. My baby about to work for me. Oh, my stomach growling. I'm hungry. Oh, I've been talking to y'all without the mic. I forgot. I forgot I was supposed to use my mic. I didn't even know if y'all can hear me. I'm going to have to watch the playback. But yes. Too grown. For me. Okay. Okay, let me see what y'all said. She was under 4 years old. I was like, grown man been picking her up like, oh, you heard me? Okay. Well, this a good mic, ain't it now? Shout out to John. John got me this mic. He a black dude in Atlanta. He bought me this mic when he knew I wanted to start my podcast. So shout out to John. He told me he wanted his mic back, but it not moved. And I told him, asked him did he want it back. And he didn't get it back. Jada, you done missed a lot here. A girl. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Who are you talking about, girl? Oh. Who is that girl? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Who are y'all talking about? Who are y'all talking about? Right. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Janelle. Janelle. Jaden, you're gonna have to play it back. I'm telling you, I explained it all. I promise you, I explained everything already, but I don't know who that is. I really don't know who that is. Sorry to that man. I don't know who that man is. If I seen him in the streets, I wouldn't know who he is. I don't know who that man is. I'm telling you. That's how you move on. You have to move on. Move on. Always move on. Don't let nobody. Okay. Thank you all so much for not making me talk about a ghost. Nope. For real. Happiness makes people mad, yo. Like when you're happy, it makes people mad. They can't steal your shine, steal your light, take your essence of who you are, even though they try. No, Jaden. I just don't know who that is. Like he's like that's. I don't know who it is. Here's a girl, Mister. Yeah, like That's okay, Janelle. I hope you enjoyed your sangrias. Are you still searching? Or are you going to give it a break? I'm giving it a break, Charisma. No, Jaden, just done. Just done. Not upset, just done. Just like finito. Finish. Don't got nothing else to say. No reconciliation. Just done. Yeah, just done. But black happiness makes them exactly. Like look how good I look. I know that's right. It don't be worth it anymore. Yeah, like you just be done. You don't have anything else to say, just done. And you be like this. What they say? The boy's a liar. Done. Don't let nobody, like, you have to realize when someone is draining you versus adding moisture and collagen to your skin. You know what I mean? You ever notice when a woman is like with someone? Thank you, Jaden. You ever notice like a woman's face starts to soak in, like you literally get drained from being around the wrong people. You have to let them go. Get your light back, cleanse your energy, and move on and enjoy your life. No revenge, just move on. And success is the best revenge. It really is. Just go do something, go be happy, go live your life. But don't let nobody deplete you of your beautiful energy that you've worked so hard to cultivate. I have enjoyed speaking with you all. I miss you all very much from the bottom of my heart. That's my homegirl's dealing with. I told her not let the nigga get you crazy around the edges. I'm telling you, you will lose your hair, lose your skin color, lose your energy, lose a lot when you're dealing with the wrong man and friends. So I want to thank you all so much for sharing your time with me tonight. And if you missed anything, please enjoy the playback. I enjoyed speaking with you all tonight, and I will see you